A man, Lord, Machiavelli production. Notorious M.A.D. Lil Chad and Slender Dad vibing straight bustin' no cap. Friday night screen lit fame hitting all lap. Culture thick, no yeet from the trap. YouTube grind, minds locked in so we adapt. Brahma bull cackling loud, bourbon on the rocks. Scheming like the goat, comedy unlocks. Mad shit smoke, cold as ice, won't fold. YouTube legend verdicts drip sharp like a judge's code. Brr skirt skirt that, brr skirt tat that. Brr. Ascending crew, let's get it. Stack them racks, laughs hit diffy. Dumb fades can't match these facts. Popcorn, popping chill vibes, brew sipping slow. Prime time screens live, we slap, we glow. Now that we're pulling up clean, double the cup of the lean. Shit supreme from the H to the Bay. Third ward holding it down. Crew lights the fuse, blazing wild, no snooze. Voices boom loud, screens pop and set the cruise. Grind levels up, shine hits, claim that juice. Rise quick, savage laughter high, can't lose. Put a skirt that. Put a skirt tat that. We here to break the mold, eat the basic behind. With tales that slap and laughter intertwined. A quest to marvel where drip defies. In this lit realm, only passion flies. Brr, skirt skirt that. Put a skirt tat that. Ascending squad goes hard, blazing trails we pursue. Laughs hit like heat, dumb vibes getting cooked anew. Popcorn lit, locking tight, roll swift, no lack. Prime stream zooms, global brr tat we stack. Skirt skirt that, brr skirt tat that. OM's here, yo.
No,
well, Imp is not here because this is the week that the man makes him.
He's on the man's time this week.
Work. By the way, that one thing that wasn't working, I figured it out. It is working now. It's going to be even better. Nice. I was apparently looping it through the virtual camera instead of the regular camera. It was not tracking.
Why am I Bride of Frankenstein?
What's up?
I don't know. Josh Hammond.
No,
Hey,
Josh
Bride
is
of Frankenstein or Slender. Oh, must be. Oh, Bride of Slender. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
Not talking
Josh
to me.
Hammond.
Talking to Bride.
First, what's Gucci? My emo hipster guy's named Imps. He's not here, so sorry. Hail from Darren M. It is things are going pretty well. Davina, I'm sure she talked like a Maxwell cassette tape from the 1980s. Whether it's what they wanted to hear,
she gave 100 names.
Yeah. So
If you want more information on that,
that's
Sunday night.
That's what you're gonna get. Bullpen. All right. What else? Let's keep going down the list of people. What do we got? Eric Myers in the chat. He'll be late, but we'll hop on to listen live at some point. That's great. Bride of Slender.
Oh, if you're only listening, you're gonna miss out tonight.
Soul Assassin. Yeah, we've got a very special surprise planned to celebrate a story for tonight. I just only hope that Mad Cheesemo can be here for this.
We're going to have to wait till closer to the end to give him as much time as possible.
Oh, did he respond?
No.
Which means he's still asleep and could be for another hour, possibly two.
That
yes,
means
but
he's
unlike
not
you guys,
showing
I can
up.
text him.
Oh, that's true. That's right, because you had.
Of course, he just always has his phone on silent. Anyway,
I was gonna say, I'm disappointed that I'm not in the Fave 5. I'm not in his Fave 5. That's disappointing. On his phone? Don't they have that anymore? Is that not a thing?
Like back in the day where you named the people that you had free minutes with?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't think it's a thing anymore. We all have unlimited everything.
Oh, okay.
Is that what we're...
All right.
Yeah.
I texted him. We'll see if he ever shows up.
Okay. Well,
By the way, apparently Sherry is part big booty Latina. Yes, we all saw the poll. We were all there. It was. I want nothing to do with that. That is Matt's thing.
It was Matt apparently just cannot register that people are not what he wants them to be. So, thanks.
Yeah, Matt thinks he can rewrite everything in the story.
Yeah. But we welcome Sherry for as she is. We don't need her to be what Mad dictates that to be. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. He's not even here anyway. He's probably still
He'll join
sleeping
after
from.
we're done with with Fantastic Four.
Oh, is he
He
watching
just
it?
said, no, I don't think he's seen it. So
Oh, after we're done talking about it.
yeah,
I mean, I didn't see it either.
All right. Yeah, I'm not. I wasn't planning it since Fantastic Four is getting so much play everywhere
YouTube
else.
coverage.
I was figuring we'd be fairly brief on that. So, I mean, we'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll just start with that because I think me and Brahma have seen it. And
Yep.
so, there we go.
And I've already talked about it last night.
Yeah, and so we're going to keep it chill. So, I went and saw yesterday afternoon. I was, I'm in my phase getting ready to start my new full-time job, so I had time. And the theater, number one, the theater was much more full even for like a 4 o'clock show than Superman was when we went for one of the Prime shows. So I think this movie is going to outpace it for early preview dollars. And because I think it's going to get fairly decent word of mouth, I'm pretty sure it'll probably do anywhere from 5 to 10 million more than Superman did over the 3 day. Because the one thing Superman had that it really also helped it, in addition to those Thursday previews that they rolled in, Warner Brothers was doing multiple days of like preview special IMAX screenings, etc., and it bumped the
Prime
Superman
members could
numbers
get
up.
tickets for Tuesday for a 7 o'clock
Exactly.
showing.
Yep. So, so I think that one, unfortunately, that's why Superman had a little more going for it in terms of dollars. So, but I still think Fantastic Four is going to outgross it. Did you enjoy Pedro as Reed? This is an interesting question. I didn't think he was the best choice. I thought he was actually the weakest of the casting for the Fantastic Four. Did he do a terrible job? No. But did he do a job that I would have? I mean, the movie. So this is what's interesting. The movie's actually not bad.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's like a 7.5. It's a lot like
I
Superman.
gave it 7.5 to 8. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot like Superman. And actually, there's a lot of things I actually really liked about this movie because, well, I just meant because it's a mostly good movie, but there's problems. It's not perfect. Specifically,
Reshoots are obvious.
yeah, there's that. I think that as the Pedro Pascal did no harm as Reed Richards, but he didn't do any good. He
didn't really do anything.
I mean,
he acted very wooden. I said this last night. Pedro Pascal can act. Yes, we're all getting sick of him, but he can act when he wants to, and he didn't do a lot of it here.
Yeah. So, I think Pedro Pascal, the way it was, here's what they did right. The way they wrote Reed Richards was note perfect. Like, this was exactly how Reed Richards should be written. He's not a bad person. He's just constantly thinking through everything, and he gets distracted because he's big-brained Reed Richards. And the other thing is, when you're big-brained like that, when you think through scenarios, you don't worry about morality when you're looking at the problem, right? You're working the problem. So that is Reed Richards. That's like his modus operandi going back in the comics to like the 70s. And also for the best runs, that this movie specifically is taking its inspiration from the run on Fantastic Four where that involved Franklin Richards and Galactus. It's so, and that's why it's a big deal. Like, people are, where Franklin, that's one of the plot points, right? We know Sue's pregnant. It's in all the trailers. Franklin Richards is, if you're familiar with the comic books, the Omega level being of the entire Marvel universe. He can create realities.
He can create universes.
Yep. he the Franklin Richards is so powerful that when they did Heroes Reborn in the 1990s, after they had tried to do like this weird 90s like power extreme reset on the Marvel universe, they used Franklin Richards to undo it.
Which
because
is part of the problem with introducing him. We've already got so many issues with the MCU having way too many things going on. You bring in Franklin Richards already, and it's like, it depends on if he's going to cause the reset, I guess.
yeah,
Because
I
it's
mean,
just one more thing that it's
that's
like,
what-
okay, why did
so
he
that's
take
what
her?
I was thinking, like that Franklin Richards is going to be the MacGuffin that gets them out of the Secret Wars when they.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's so Reed in the initial like '60s run of the Fantastic Four, it was they didn't really like Reed was like that, but they didn't make it a point of conflict between him and Sue so much. That really picked up in the '70s, I would say. I mean, maybe I'm getting the dates a little wrong, but there was parts like it was common for Sue Storm to be getting hit on by Prince Namor and other people because Reed Richards was ignoring her, so she was available for that. But
And in this, they're already married. They
they're
were
already married.
when they got their powers. So that's slightly different than the comic book timeline where
Yeah, in the comic book
get
they
married
were
later.
they were dating and they went in. So to boil down, the movie's good. If you like the Fantastic Four, this is actually the best version of the Fantastic Four that's been put on screen.
If you don't know much about them at all, it was still a good movie because I don't know a whole lot about them.
And I really appreciated jumping right into them being an established superhero team.
Yep.
Because I think they sell short that when you do this movie did effectively a 5-minute montage of their history.
Where Superman
we-
just put up a whole bunch of text telling you what had happened before. This one basically did like a TV, late night show intro going over the history of the Fantastic Four, how they got their powers.
Which is funny
they've been up
because
to.
in hindsight, Superman had the perfect vehicle to do something very similar, which was in the Superman movie, the beginning of the movie, it jumps in with Superman having just intervened and stopping a war. It is
Right.
the perfect vehicle
The only
to
thing
do.
that might have been interesting to see.
Well, that's why what I'm saying is at the beginning of the movie, instead of the bloated text bomb that James Gunn went with, you do like a 60-minute style TV news report where they go in, and because and if you're doing the TV news, you would go into the history of metahumans and then jump into the questions of Superman interfering between nations. And if like
You have a
I think-
Crossfire.
but
type show.
it's a perfect vehicle to give you like a info dump right at the beginning. You do a montage of scenes of Superman saving people and other metahumans doing things, and then you go right into it. Much more. I'm going to say honestly, the beginning of Fantastic Four with this, as me and Brahma I think both agree, much more effective
Yes.
than the text bomb.
I think everything was more effective though.
I-
'Cause I gave Superman a 4, 4.5. I gave this a 7.5, 8.
Here's what I'm also going to say: the two weakest elements is
Silver Surfer and Reed.
is Silver Surfer and Reed. We agree, and it's not because they're terrible.
You don't get enough background for Silver Surfer or interaction.
If you are a comic book fan and you know the history of the Silver Surfer character, they give you just enough where you know exactly what they're talking about. But if you're the average normie, I think you lose a lot of it. Because if you know the comic books, like Norrin Radd became the Herald of Galactus to save Shala, to save the planet. And,
Essentially sacrificed himself to be the Surfer to save his planet.
Now, what they don't get into is that the Silver Surfer then spent all those years of service looking specifically for uninhabited living, planets with life or planets where they didn't have super developed life, so that, to minimize the impact of Galactus.
Which they don't get into at all in this. It's
they just
basically
make
Silver Surfer sees a planet that qualifies. No conscience about it at all.
Yeah, and this is a joke. All right, this not gonna lie, I would still smash female Silver Surfer, which is exactly the approach Johnny Storm is taking, which is perfect for Johnny Storm. And they even like, I know what you're thinking, hot like naked space girl. Johnny's gonna be in
Mixes
love.
my two favorite things,
Things.
space and hot girls.
And then of course, and it's a good joke. Reed Richards right there. It's not. She's not really naked. She's being covered with some kind of like liquid polymer, and they're like, Reed, stop. Like,
Flow metal.
There's not really a. You don't need to do it. Yeah, they do the joke where the classic Fantastic Four cartoon exists in that universe
And the comics, because they've been around
yeah.
for 4 years at this point.
They did and they did so many nods to Jack Kirby in this movie. I was very appreciative of that. They do specifically two things that one, the universe is 828, which is Jack Kirby's birth date, August 28th. And then the other thing is, and I'm sure Brahma knows what I'm talking about, there's a scene where they kind of zoom into where the Fantastic Four comics are being drawn.
Yeah.
And that actor was cast to look like he's a Jack Kirby lookalike.
Well, it's Jack and Stan Lee are looking out the window with the comics on the wall, like portions of the comics on the wall next to them. And that is actually taken from one of the actual comic books, at least the pose where it's Sue and Reed's wedding when they're not allowed into the wedding. Because they cameoed within their own comic book back in the day, and it's them trying to look in through the crack in the door. They have them looking out the window at the Fantastic Four. So,
yeah, and like I just really appreciate when we get nods to Jack Kirby because he is.
Because Stan Lee gets all the press.
He does. He gets.
Or did.
Well, he did, and that way it's just. I mean, it's just something that is appreciated. For me, because Jack Kirby had as much, like in terms of doing the art and the character design, he had as much for,
well, and he created
that.
the Fantastic Four by himself. It wasn't a Stan Lee corroboration, was it?
With the Fantastic Four, no, Stan Lee wrote the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
But the way
I thought Kirby created the characters for it.
No.
Wrote it.
Okay. That's a point of contention because here's how it worked. This was the Marvel method. Stan Lee would write like a Post-it note, like for family of superheroes: Johnny Storm, Sue Storm, Ben Grimm, Reed Richards. He stretches. He's Rock. She's invisible. He's a Human Torch.
Well, it's four elements.
Yeah, and he'd hand it like that's what he would give, and then everything else was up to Kirby to like draw, like
flesh out.
So
it's like how Marvel and Disney do with CG studios now.
Yeah,
we're gonna need a fight scene. It's got to have these key beats, and then it ends this way.
Yeah,
make the movie happen.
In terms of the question, like of creation, who is more responsible at that point? Is it the person who's coming up with the names and the general power set, or is it the artist who really comes through? I know they brainstorm an idea, but Stan Lee's method for a lot of these characters was to just have the most bare bones kind of idea, and the artists would run with it. There was a lot of discontent with the fact that Stan Lee draped himself in the banner of being the like sole creator for a lot of these things and ignored a lot of the work the artist did on it. So in fact, leading to Jack Kirby being so upset he left for DC Comics, created the New Gods, did all sorts of stuff. But anyway, this movie's pretty good. The Galactus on screen is awesome. He looks Galactus, exactly like
when the
Galactus
eyes first open or light up. That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like the way they also made a note of changing it between when he's like powering up versus when he's just being like like him being Galactus, where the eyes shift from being like an iris to being the powered up.
Right.
Which is cool. There's so much to like about this movie that I don't think I really don't like the idea of people getting all nitpicky about it. Like we've got to take we got to be intellectually honest. Like this movie is pretty much, if it had come out, we would only really say that Reed Richards was the weak point, and if it had been somebody like John Hamm, maybe it would have been a little bit. I don't know who the right choice is. John Krasinski.
Krasinski.
I will also say that Your Girl did really
Vanessa?
well. Yeah, Vanessa
Yeah.
Kirby did really
She was
well.
great.
They don't make Sue Storm a girl boss. What she is a mother, and
Yeah,
this is a
the
good
movie
thing.
is very family centric. I mean,
I can't tell you how much I
culture kept
appreciate
saying gynocentric, and it's not.
It's family
family
centric.
centric.
Like that conversation in the bathroom where they talk about how they tried for a few years and
Yeah.
they didn't, and then they just kind of gave up. As someone who only has one child, and we wanted a bigger family and it didn't work, it didn't happen. That's the kind of conversation a husband and wife have, where you've had the conversation where you come to terms that you're not having any more kids, right?
Right.
And it's a sad conversation, and you can see that it was a sad conversation for them, and the happiness. I think one scene I will give Pedro Pascal a lot of credit. The shift where you can see like the Reed Richards character doing the math, coming to realize, and then being so happy that he's
Right.
going to be a father. That is like, you don't see that on screen, and especially not in a superhero movie. Like this movie is a celebration of the normal nuclear family and the value
And
of
the
it.
extended family.
Yeah, and the extended family. And we're not talking about like it takes a village school teachers part. These are uncles and family friends that,
Oh,
that,
there's even a line where Ben and Johnny are, talking about, sleep when the baby sleeps. And, Sue's like, yeah, I don't think they realize that the baby doesn't sleep. So it's not like they're helping raise like 24 hours a day. They're all around, but it is her and Reed raising the baby.
yeah, so it's a solid movie. The Galactus stuff, like the two weak points, Silver Surfer, Reed Richards. The Silver Surfer, I mean, yeah, changing it to a woman is made no sense.
Eh,
But I kind of understand what they were. The reason that they,
if
I
you're
think
leaving
they,
this world, then, leaving this universe, then maybe you bring Norrin Red and the other one.
well,
where
I
it's gonna
think
be
I
around
will.
for longer. I don't
Brahma,
know.
I do think that what they were trying to shorthand is that it is normal, generally speaking, for women to be more sensitive on a lot of things.
I think what they were trying to do is a mother will do anything for her kid,
Yeah.
because they did that with Sue and they did it with the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that was a reshoot. Clearly, we can see like that was
Yeah.
that was an obvious reshoot. But I appreciate again that was the message they were going with, because
It was also a very pro-life movie.
yeah. Oh, I mean, when Sue, there's a part where Sue Storm, using her invisibility powers, basically does the most three. Like she opens, like allows Reed to
She
look
basically
right
just
into
turns
the
her
womb.
stomach invisible.
Yeah, so you can see right into the
directly in.
womb. And like you want to talk the reason, and this was even true in the movie Juno, right, which was written by his left wing person. When women who are pregnant can see that what's inside them is actually a child, not a clump of cells.
And hear the heartbeat.
The rates of
Yeah.
the rates of abortion drop dramatically. So
Well, we
I
saw
don't.
just yesterday, just little tiny side thing. So the most premature baby on record was born yesterday, 21 weeks, healthy. Well,
That
healthy
is a
for a
record.
preemie.
Yep.
So science just keeps pushing back how early a baby can survive, which is just getting science and doctors and medicine closer to the truth. So we won't go into that tonight, but just a side story, little tidbit for Sunday too.
Yep. So I think if you like the Fantastic Four in any way, historically, comic books, cartoons, whatever, this is a movie worth seeing.
And slight spoilers, The Rose Tico moment that everybody's talking about, no. It's literally she does stop Johnny from doing something, and she does it instead, but it's not the same as Star Wars, The Last
But I would
Jedi.
argue that in this context, it's much more earned than
Yeah,
what we were talking about.
it
Like,
makes
because
more
this,
sense, and yeah, it don't let people tell you that that's what happened because it really isn't if you think about it.
yeah, I vehemently disagreed with Culture's like
Oh, I argued with him for
take.
quite a
Yeah,
while last night. He was going nuts.
yeah, because this is a case like me and Slender had last, was it last summer or the summer before, with Ghostbusters, where Culture was seeing phantom lesbian teenagers everywhere. And we were like, no, you this movie is whatever. Sometimes we have different takes, right? And it's fine.
Yeah.
I
We've
don't want to be
disagreed
mad about,
plenty.
yeah. This is I just
In fact, I've disagreed with almost every one of me and Culture apparently do not like the same movies ever. I mean, Top Gun Maverick may be the only one we've agreed on in 3 years.
F1, maybe
F1,
F1.
I never got his take on it, so I don't
Oh,
know.
he did. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was out of town, so I
Josh
wasn't sitting
Hammond,
there
Culture
watching Culture.
Casino went full far right. Never go full far right.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
never
he's
go
seeing-
full far right.
He's seeing ghosts now because this was not a Mary Sue movie.
I prefer the term tilting at windmills.
Sure,
Yes. All right. Well, we
but
can
overall,
accept
good movie.
Yeah.
Go see it. I don't know that it's one that I'm going to watch repeatedly, but
Culture had a problem with the length
I-
of dinosaur tales.
I can't give it an honest take because I just have zero. The Fantastic Four have never been my jam. Like, just don't care about them.
mine either. But I mean, it was a good enough movie to see.
Okay. I'll check it out when it goes to streaming services.
Now,
Let me text Matt and let him know we're done
yes.
with.
Now we're going to talk about a movie that I think we can all agree on.
I don't
Maybe
know
not.
about that.
As a transition, while we can wait for maybe Mad to get in here, this is the official Brahma meme of the day.
She's single-handedly destroying woke with her enormous mommy milkers. And in this house, Sydney Sweeney is a hero. End of story.
This was obviously, for people who don't remember, this is pulled from
That
the
sounds
Sopranos.
like something Brahma would say.
This was pulled from the Sopranos episode about Christopher Columbus, when one of his kids was like, he was a colonizer, and Tony
Indigenous
Soprano
Peoples
was like, you shut your fucking mouth. Christopher Columbus was an Italian who founded America. He's a hero. End of story.
Yeah.
The Sopranos is so good.
Then he got ripped off by Amerigo Vespucci.
Did you see
He
how
just
much
put his name
American
on the map.
Eagles stock went up today?
I know. Yesterday it went up like 15%.
Yeah.
What did it go up? Is that still?
I don't know today. I was just looking at overall from when they started the ads yesterday.
To Soul Assassin, I'm gonna pull a Joey from Friends. In one hand you have Sydney Sweeney, in the other hand Silver Surfer. You put them together. That should have been the right answer, because that is the female Silver Surfer that we all wanted to see.
Yeah, but I don't want her wasted for that role for one movie.
All right, and this is the ad campaign that is American Eagle was on the verge of bankruptcy, so they're like, let's roll the dice, and their stock is now up like 20%.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Sydney Sweeney has very canes.
So I don't know, I haven't looked it up, but one thing I know about Sydney Sweeney, she actually does do classic car restoration.
Yeah,
That's
she's
like-
done a few shorts where she was actually working on the cars herself.
So this might have been her, because that is a sweet Mustang, by the way, too. I know everybody else was looking at the ass. I'm like, that is a great classic Mustang. I want one of those.
There was a Mustang in that commercial?
Fontaine, Galactus in IMAX was awesome. Yeah, I could imagine the IMAX scenes would have been fantastic for that.
But Victor,
But-
it really wasn't the girls had to save the day again. If you think about it.
I mean, it was Reed's
Sue
plan.
was doing her job. It was Reed's technology that was driving the whole thing. Brought a building down on him when he started to, kind of tank it a little bit. And Johnny was doing Johnny things.
And honestly, from the comic book stance, Sue Storm is the Omega level powered up person of the Fantastic Four.
And especially
She's
in this world
yeah.
where the Fantastic Four are the only real metahumans going at the moment. Yeah, she's by far the strongest person on the planet.
So, anyway, so the Sydney Sweeney, I'm intrigued to see if this is just a meme stock kind of thing where people were rallying on that or what. But I'm looking forward to the new ad campaign.
No, I think it's the world is healing.
One Sydney
People
Sweeney
recognize
ass
that
slap at
people
a
are
time.
going to start, if you start doing ads like that again, do like the Carl's Jr. ads with what's her face, Alex, whatever her name was.
You say that, but then we have to deal with this,
Yeah.
right, Slender? What is this meme representing?
This is representing Steam being basically bent over and screwed by Visa and MasterCard. And I mean, everybody thinks it's gonna start with the problematic games and stop there, and it's like, no. The activists have found a way that they can enforce their will on everyone. And I mean, it starts with we don't like these problematic games, and it ends with corporations can violate your constitutional rights. That's
Exactly.
what it's going to end up at. Like, pretty soon they'll be like, yeah, we don't like we don't like processing purchases for firearms, which they've already tried to do once or twice. And you can argue, oh, well, it's a private company. They can do what they want. And it's like, yeah, I don't know if you know this, but the Second Amendment says shall not be infringed. It didn't say shall not be infringed by the government. It said shall not be infringed. So
Yeah, we'll just bring it to J.D. Vance's attention.
it's going to get worse before it gets
He's
better.
probably a gamer.
Oh, he's definitely a gamer.
So,
Pretty sure he at the very least plays Magic the Gathering, so he's a gamer.
don't know that he has enough time to game currently, but...
No, not anymore.
Yeah, I imagine if you brought... This would not be something you would bring before, like, say, Trump. This would be something where, J.D. Vance, get on it.
Well, there is a Republican from Kentucky has brought a bill to the floor. I think it's still being drafted. It is the Fair Access to Banking bill that is being written up to prevent shit just like this.
Yeah, and the
to prevent,
debanking of people in general.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sorry, but we've become a digital world, so digital payment processing almost needs to be treated as a utility at this point. Like, you almost can't
it
do
really
business
should.
if you are unable to do digital payment processing, and unfortunately, there's a monopoly on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll send him a message on Twitter as well, just in case he's checking that, not the other.
Did he watch the other movie?
We told him about it.
Okay. I watched it. I watched both Happy Gilmore 2 and Happy Gilmore today.
Oh, you watched? You wanted to get yourself set up for it?
No, I watched 2 first, and then I was like, man, I loved it. I'm gonna go watch 1 now. And I love that one too. It's still good. It holds up.
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
The old one holds
does,
up. I don't know
yeah.
that the new one is that good.
it rely. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and I guess. Well,
You
I
never
guess-
know if he is going to show up or not. So we might
Yeah,
as well
so we
keep
can't
the
Yeah,
show
we
going.
can't really hold the show for him.
Yep, he'll be able to add his opinion when he gets here. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and jump into Happy Gilmore 2, which dropped today on Netflix. And this is, that's probably the same Bruins jersey from the 90s.
Sure looks like it.
Yep.
Although
and the same
he,
sweatpants, likely.
he did have was it? He did have a whole assortment of Bruins jerseys this time. And props to Adam Sandler for making sure both his daughters had prominent roles to get continued Screen Actors Guild credits in these movies.
One in rehab and one was his actual daughter in the movie, right?
All right, All right, so one was the rehab girl and the daughter. Now the question is,
daughter.
do we go into spoilers because there's a pretty major plot element from the first 5 minutes of the movie that is probably not what people are expecting going in.
I mean, I wouldn't even count that as a spoiler because it's part of the opening. It's part of the establishing scene, you know?
Yeah, I mean it's really not spoiling anything. It's really the here's what's happened so far.
And
It's
pretty much
technically the inciting incident.
Yeah, because it's the setup
Yeah.
for the entire spiral of how you get to where.
Chat,
he's
how
at.
many of you have seen it and not seen it? How many care about spoilers for Happy Gilmore? I mean, it's a
does
comedy.
anyone have
It's
a
not a
problem
Marvel
with us?
movie.
Yeah, does anyone have a problem with us going into spoilers?
Yeah, because
Keeping in mind it's a comedy, not a Marvel movie. There's no
Yeah.
major twists. It's a freaking Happy Gilmore movie.
There was one major twist, and I called it.
Eric is fine with it, so we'll let other chat members, if they want to voice their opinions, they should be fully caught up at this point if they're watching live. Josh Hammond doesn't mind. All right, so to get right into it then, because Josh and Eric about two of the most regular viewers, so I think we count that. He on a drive.
He
ends
skater
up-
boyed his wife.
He skater boy Julie Bowen after they had 5 kids, by the way. So 4 straight boys and then 1 daughter, which is funny. I did like the joke about the way she set up a promotional campaign based on that. Aha, that's a good point. Let's go ahead. I'll add a
Spoilers, Chiron.
yeah.
But yeah, that's and like I said, that's basically the inciting incident. It happens in the opening. Like it happens in the narration of the beginning of the movie.
It's the catching up portion of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, Julie Bowen was good enough. I think
He
she
hits an
took her-
errant drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he and in fact, they make a point. I
It's
did
on
like through
Mother's
the
Day.
through the whole rest of the movie. He continues to wear his wedding ring. He has absolutely no interest in any other woman.
No.
It's this is
Even the somewhat hot dance teacher.
doesn't matter because
To a certain extent, I mean, for the most part, like he's not looking for another woman. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
not at all.
It's not even a point in the movie. It's just
no.
this happened. And what it did was caused him to become a raging alcoholic,
Yeah.
which was one of the funnier bits in the movie. The
Cards
movie,
declined. You can't have those. No. No.
no, I just liked him unscrewing everything and drinking from it.
And then cuckoo clock. You put one in Grandma's cuckoo clock? That's sacrilege.
Yeah, the use of John Daly in this movie
Daly
is-
was the best part of the
is
movie. For me.
hilarious. I was, part of me when I wasn't even sure John Daly was still alive, because
John Daly still golfs.
that man is.
I did love how the end credits have just a huge section of himself. They had a lot of people, a lot
They
of
had
cameos.
a ton of
in this.
cameos from real
Yeah.
golfers. And my favorite was Will Zatorius, because he does look exactly like the kid that Happy choked out in the first movie. Because that is a professional golfer. That wasn't somebody that they brought in to look like
No,
the kid
they
later.
had Rory in there. They had like a ton of legit,
Tony Finau, Brooks Koepka,
Who was
Bryson
the one?
DeChambeau.
And what's his name was the one that they made the joke about getting sent to jail, which
Oh, yeah. Scheffler.
which is fairly timely because that
'Cause
was he
just
was
went-
arrested.
He got
before
arrested
a
at the
major.
Masters.
Yeah,
But
it is.
just real quick aside, Chad, you should watch the video on Bryson DeChambeau's channel where him and John Daly try to break 50. Because by the time DeChambeau has gotten to the course at like 10 a.m., John Daly's already about 20 in. He has the whole front end of his golf cart is a cooler that is just full of beer. And he just cracks them nonstop during the round. This is like his average day.
Mm-hmm.
It was good. But yeah, I love Daly in the movie. But yeah, the real golfer cameos make sense if you actually watch golf, which I do, so I knew all of them. But
Also,
there's a lot.
so the general plot of the movie. So he ends up accidentally killing his wife on a drive. He spirals, becomes an alcoholic, loses all his money, gets arrested. Like
Yeah.
he's,
He thought someone was trying to steal his car, and it turned out it was a repo guy.
oh,
Yeah.
Dan Patrick is in it a ton. He is a sports reporter, like a Sports Center host that they keep cutting to every time there's a new story to update Happy Gilmore's terrible situation.
Yeah. DeChambeau, not really even a speaking role. He's just kind of there. There's only a couple of the real golfers to get lines, mostly because I don't think any of them can actually act, and that showed. If you watch the movie and you don't know who the real golfers are,
You'll know by the
just
end of the
from
movie.
the acting. Which
Yeah,
they're athletes, they're not actors, so sure.
Yeah, they don't. I don't need them to be. They're when they're in there for these gags, it works fine.
Yeah.
Now the question is, this movie is like 97% nostalgia, 3% new. I would say.
At least.
They at
'Cause-
least went with a completely different story.
Yeah.
Is it though?
It really is.
What was the first?
They
story?
didn't redo the exact
What
same
was the
thing.
first story?
The first story was that the IRS repossessed Grandma's house, and he had to make money to get it back.
A
So-
hockey player has to play
so-
a game that he doesn't know
I'm
at
g-
all.
Yeah.
So Happy had to play golf to make money to save a family member. What is the story in this movie?
The story in
Happy
this
had to
movie
play
is-
golf to make money to save a family.
I haven't seen this one either.
Well, since the whole
were you
point
doing
of the
today?
movie is Happy Gilmore is a golfer, what did
Yeah.
you think the second movie was going to be about?
Look, I'm just
Happy
saying,
Gilmore enters NASCAR?
And he really wasn't trying to save the house. He was just trying to put his daughter.
no,
through
he was trying to get the
school.
money for his daughter
Yeah.
to go to Paris. What,
Like, I'm sorry,
what did
this is
Ma-
Happy Gilmore. What the hell would you expect this movie would be about
Did-
if
did
not
Matt
Happy
just
Gilmore
remove
playing
himself?
golf?
did Mad
He must
remove
have.
him?
But he also.
Matt, why are you leaving?
Because I haven't seen this.
All right. Do you,
No, y'all
you
can
really?
keep talking about it. I'll come back when you're done.
All right, because you got to come back for the next segment. It's utterly important.
All right, let me know.
All right.
Where? Phone or
Oh.
DM?
You decide.
Okay.
All right.
But there's a whole bunch of other stuff in this movie, like his emotional roller coaster after, from going into rehab, being a raging alcoholic, losing everything. I mean, they treated rehab actually pretty respectfully through this. They made it actually a pretty important part of him doing everything that he does in the movie.
Yeah,
It wasn't just a note for note, beat for beat remake of Happy Gilmore.
No, it wasn't. When I say 97% nostalgia, I'm not saying it's a note for note, beat for beat remake. I'm saying that most
I
of
can
the
agree
gags
Yeah, I can agree with
were
that.
continuations or callbacks to the first Happy Gilmore.
Or descendants of characters from Happy Gilmore.
Like, and it was the same joke. Like we had the Jaws from James Bond, who was
Yeah.
the really
The
tall
guy with the
like,
nail
guy.
in his head.
Yeah, his son is in it, and he's the really tall. I mean, it's the same. He's doing the same stuff.
What I did not appreciate from them was every time they did a callback gag, they had to, for some reason, go show you the scene from the original movie. That was annoying. That says we don't think people remember the
Well,
movie.
some of the guys are 30. Like, okay, like the lawyer gag that was referenced when he came in and talked with him. If
Yeah.
you didn't show the flashback to him back then, he's 30 years older. He's looked a lot different.
Yeah, but just go watch the original movie.
Yeah, I don't know if I disagree with Brahma on that one because
It makes it not replayable
you
as
could have
much.
you could have pulled down the you could have got much better pacing if you didn't do as many of those. Some of them were okay. Some.
Yeah. All right, so the elements I did like, I liked the, I mean, because this is a trope in anime too. I liked the way they integrated Shooter back in.
I actually the scene where him and Shooter have their little battle in the graveyard. I thought that was fantastic, especially since every one of the graves was a callback to the people who weren't around to be in Happy Gilmore 2 that
Yep.
were in Happy Gilmore 1.
Grandma
And-
Chubbs.
I especially liked when he knocked Shooter down at Bob Barker's
Barker.
grave, and then you see the hand come up and grab him by the throat, just
throat,
like
yeah.
Bob Barker did.
That was a
And
nice
then the,
gag.
hey, mister, let me out. Help me.
Mister! Mister!
Yeah, I did also appreciate that because if you go back and watch the first one, as bad as Shooter McGavin was, and he seemed to have a thing for Virginia. He liked her.
Yeah, how could you not? It's Julie
So I did like the element where,
Did he? He asked her to get him a Diet Pepsi.
yeah,
Bowman. He
that was
apologized
because-
for that.
Yes, he
because
did.
was a dick. But so it was a nice callback that there's an evil corporation that is basically a energy drink. It reminded me of Jake Paul. What is Jake Paul's one? Prime
I don't know.
or whatever it's called. Or
I mean,
Logan
it's-
Paul, whichever Paul who does that.
It was a little bit of the live golf tour, and it was a little bit of podcasters, and it was a little bit of energy drink, all mixed in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it is funny because right now there is a big deal going on where golf is not as popular as it used to be, and that
Yeah.
golf courses are trying new things to attract younger audiences. That's where frisbee
even like
golf
Top
and,
Golf,
yeah, Top
That
Golf.
kind of stuff is the kind of dumbed down fun version of golf.
So one
I
of
do enjoy Top Golf.
So do I.
So when we get to our showdown with the evil corporation guy in this one, he's trying to convert golf to like a idiocracy level. Like instead of
Modern
18
attention span
He's
golf.
trying to turn it
Yeah.
into this extreme sport that is part golf, part putt-putt.
So
and,
this
It's
is
only 7 holes long.
Yeah, only 7 holes long with shot clocks and shit.
so this is funny because for people who know real golf, it is kind of a dig at the LIV.
Yeah,
which
but
is
also
the-
you had some LIV golfers in the movie. So
yeah, which is
it's not a direct
The-
dig.
well, they
It's-
also don't have PGA because they can't call it the PGA. They don't have green jackets. They have gold jacket. Like they have all
Right, but I'm
sorts of-
saying some of the real golfers, they had a mix of both PGA and live golfers. The LIV Tour golfers, because DeChambeau's on the LIV. So it's not a full on dig just at that tour. It's more just the attention spans of people watching golf and people who want to change how golf is actually played.
yeah. So I mean, I thought it was. I mean, I enjoy. I haven't. I can't think of an Adam Sandler movie aside from Punch Drunk Love that I didn't really like.
I can't think of one.
I didn't.
that
When I
he
say
could have
really
done a
like,
sequel to
that I
besides
didn't
this one.
like. You
No,
don't
and
really
thank
want to
God
do
this
Waterboy.
was just a standalone sequel. I think that's part of the reason I felt this did a lot better than some of the other things they've tried to bring back as sequels. Because everything else
Zoolander.
they try to bring back as sequels, it's like they're trying to set it up for a
God,
franchise.
Zoolander was terrible to see.
Zoolander 2 was horrible. Dumb and Dumber
Zoolander
2
2
was
was-
horrible.
It was
Yeah.
so
But
bad.
this, if you really think about it, from the 90s, this is the only character that wasn't a full-on man-child that he could do a sequel to. Billy Madison was a, bumbling idiot. The
Yeah, but
Water
no,
Boy really wouldn't have
well,
worked.
Billy Madison, by the time the movie ended, had grown and developed, like just the same way Happy Gilmore had. I mean, I think you could do if you did a sequel to Billy Madison, it could be that his kid is repeating the same, like rich kid shenanigans, and he needs to
Yeah,
smack
maybe.
him into shape.
I just think Happy was the only one that he was a hot-tempered hockey player with a little bit of goofy, but for the most part, he wasn't a man-child.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just a hockey player who couldn't make it in hockey that ends up
Till he
playing
was
golf.
talking in the intercom, and then the old Chinese lady came up. I'm sorry. You know I didn't mean it. I would have thought Slender would have chuckled since he had just watched it.
You know
was
on
just a-
breakfast?
It was just a slightly different character than his others. I think this is the one that made the most sense to make a sequel for it.
Click
If you were
with
gonna
Adam
do one.
Sandler is probably one of the more underrated movies because the actual storyline of a
Click
father
actually got tears out of me.
yeah, where he and that's I'm gonna be honest. Adam Sandler has acting chops when he really wants to.
Uncut Gems.
If you
Click.
watch Uncut Gems, if you watch, I mean, he can do some stuff, but
Dude, Punch Drunk Love. That was rough.
I hate Punch Drunk Love.
I like it. I don't know
also-
why. It's a weird fucking movie.
Also had Click had Kate Beckinsale when Kate Beckinsale was peak.
What I was gonna say is in Click, the scene where he's having the heart attack and dying in the rain on the ground, talking to his kid. Jesus, Adam Sandler like really delivered in that scene. It was
And the ones that get me
Yeah,
are
he-
the ones
he
with
can
him
act.
and Henry Winkler when he realizes that his dad died.
The man can act.
Well, a lot of the comedians are have a much easier time getting into the dramas than the other way around.
yeah. Look at Robin
Robin
Williams
Williams.
had a lot of. Let's see, Uncut Gems overhyped for me. I hated it, but Sandler's acting was great, and he has legit chops. So, yeah, Uncut Gems was
Technically
one of
Bill
those
Murray,
movies
too.
where it's like the story is fairly basic, and it was Adam Sandler's performance that really got it attention. I don't
And he
think
should
the
have got
movie.
nominated.
Yeah, the movie itself wasn't anything like groundbreaking or different. It was just that Adam Sandler's performance was so good. I agree. Brahma is right. He should. That is an example, just like science fiction and fantasy movies never getting any credit from the Academy. That
Comedic
actors like
can't do
well,
drama.
not even like a comedic actor. Like, all right, I'll give another example. And this is a much more classic one. John Wayne. John Wayne was a really good actor. For the most part, he did like Adam Sandler. He did like movies to make money and make audiences happy. But when he did a movie where he was asked to actually do real acting, like The Searchers, he was amazing. And the Academy Awards people never wanted to honor him because he was John Wayne, beloved actor of the people. Like, people liked going to his movies. He wasn't the dramatic actor, right? So that's
Oh,
something
they were
that
being
happens.
hipsters about it, huh?
Well, it's a tendency that going back in Hollywood to like they're pretentious, and when actors are known for being audience pleasers, like I'll tell you in a good
Well,
Chris
think
Pratt.
about all the-
Chris Pratt is actually a really good actor, and they'll never give him credit for it.
Think
Yeah.
about all the cartoons we grew up with, where they would literally make fun of it. It was a gag in almost every single Warner Brothers cartoon. The Oscar clip. Bugs Bunny did it, Tiny Toons did it, Animaniacs did it constantly. It's a known thing. You have to have the over dramatized, Oscar bait. But Bill Murray's another one that kind of rolled from comedy into drama. I don't know that I liked it as much.
So, Bill Murray, my favorite Bill Murray performance, and it's in a movie that a lot of people aren't gonna care about, is Rushmore. And
Yeah.
because some people,
You're right, I won't care. I hate
No.
his film style all around.
Wes Anderson is a very, very specific type of director, but Bill Murray's performance as just the dad who just his kids hate him. He's like he's not happy, but he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, and then he meets this kid who, and like it's so nuanced and so Bill Murray. It's like the best one. And obviously, I loved Zombieland. He was in it for 5 minutes, but it was it was great. I don't think that they'll remember him from Parks and Rec. I think the reason that they won't ever give Chris Pratt an Academy Award is because he's a right-leaning action movie guy
And
who
also
does.
outspoken Christian.
Yep. So that's not going to
Yeah, they're not big on Christians these
The
days.
only outspoken Christian who I've seen win anything in the last 30 years was Denzel Washington.
Didn't Eastwood
And-
win a few?
Not in the last 30. I don't think he's won a Best Actor. He won Best Director like for Unforgiven back in like 91.
Right, not necessarily actor, but I mean he's gotten awards. in the
And
last
I
30
guess
years. What's the
Mel
one with what's her
Gibson.
face, the boxer?
Mel Gibson won for Braveheart.
Mm-hmm.
But it's after that. I mean, remember the Academy had to be shamed out of giving a Best Actress award to a dude last year for But
But this movie will be winning none of those types of awards.
it will win nothing. It will be it'll be watched by a lot of people on Netflix.
It will win
It-
a special place in my heart.
It'll be enjoyed by a lot of people who watch it on Netflix. It will be moved this is the thing with Netflix movies. They'll be moving it off their little window by 3 weeks from now, and it'll be moved on when does Stranger Things drop its thing?
It'll just move into the Sandler collection.
Yeah, it'll go into the Sandler collection. It in a lot of ways, this is like Netflix Sandler is it can be summed up with movies that are enjoyable to watch, perfectly fun, and perfectly forgettable.
Yep.
Like he did those movies with Jennifer Aniston,
Yep.
where they were the couple, the married couple, and he's a cop, and they end up in their murder mystery or whatever it was. They were perfect. They were good. You can watch them with your wife or whoever, and you'll have a laugh or few. And by the time it's done, you'll say that was good, and then you
And
never
he did the Western.
yeah, and then you don't care again. So I think this actually, compared to some of the other Netflix things he's done, this is better, probably because.
Oh yeah, this is
It
the
has
best
all
thing
the-
he's done for Netflix.
Well, because it has the callbacks, because it's moving on to an existing property, right? So,
right, but
just-
it's exactly what it needed to be.
For me, it got a couple smirks out of me. Nothing made me laugh. And I was a huge fan of 90s Sandler. Like, I'm not one of those guys that's just like, yeah, I never really liked Adam Sandler. I loved Adam Sandler movies. I legitimately cracked up and quoted so many of those movies. This one
Yeah,
just didn't
I
have
loved
anything
them
that got me
too,
to
but-
actually laugh.
I loved them too, but I've gotten a lot older, dude. I go back and watch those now, and they get a smirk out of me, a chuckle here and there, but
That's
they're
all
not
this
as
got for
funny
me.
as I remember them. Like I watched the first Happy Gilmore right after this to see if it still held up, and it does, but it's not as laugh out loud funny as I used to think it was.
no, and
And
it's
the
there's-
90s was a weird bubble of time.
the
Yes, it
best
was.
For
bits,
comedies,
I mean,
especially.
it's like a lot of things where the best bits hold up, and a lot of stuff doesn't. So-
When he's fighting Bob Barker, that still holds up.
All right, so Soul Assassin says Airheads or Billy Madison 2 coming up next. I would love a sequel to Airheads way more than Billy Madison 2. To the idea that if you did a sequel to Airheads, you could have Steve Buscemi, Brendan Fraser, and Adam Sandler as aging hair metal rock stars.
That would be
And
fantastic.
Buscemi
That-
is in this.
Yeah. That honestly, now that I think about it, I wanna see that one immediately stat. That would be fantastic.
Yep.
Oh, because
Yeah, this movie basically had everybody from the previous movies and everybody that's normally in a Sandler movie.
Well, everybody that was alive, yeah.
Yeah. And the ones that weren't, like I said, they did a great scene in the graveyard where they did a little tip of the hat to them too.
Yeah, so it's I mean, I think now the
It was a
question
good movie.
here,
It was just a mid movie.
Eric Murray says, is Happy Gilmore 2 worth a month of Netflix? I thought about it for Raw, but it's expensive.
I don't think it's worth a month of Netflix.
Yeah. Eric, I'm gonna send you a message and we can discuss options. Is Airheads the one where they hold the DJ record company hostage to play the tape?
Yes, that is
Yes,
the
it
one.
is. And it's hilarious. That one holds up.
Airhead still holds up.
That one holds up real well. Like at the very end, when they're in prison giving the concert and Steve Buscemi is like gyrating his hips and they remind him that he's in prison and he looks down and sees all the guys staring at him. He's like, oh no. Shifty says, wait until December. You can binge it with Stranger Things. Yeah. So if there's other, like I'd say right this month's July, Sandman season 2 came out. If you like Sandman, like, which is a comic book property from Neil Gaiman, who's now canceled, there might be enough July stuff that you wanted to watch. It's
Maybe.
really
Depends
a
on
matter
how long
of,
you haven't
yeah.
had Netflix,
Yeah.
because if you haven't watched anything else on there, there's plenty to watch.
Yeah, I know
Or-
that a lot of people watched season 3 of, was it Squid Games, and I mean,
Yeah.
they have a lot
Cobra
of
Kai
original
also
content.
is out now. I mean, finished.
Yeah.
That one's Netflix, isn't it? Yeah, it's Netflix.
Yes, that one is Netflix, and it ended spectacular. And I watched finally the Karate Kid Legends, and the only really good part of Karate Kid Legends was the 2 minutes that they had William Zabka in it. Which
Yeah.
is, of course.
Got a few good anime on there too.
Bride of Slender says, why is Neil Gaiman canceled? He did horrible, horrible things to women. He's a full-on casual Brahmaist, and it came out. So, yeah, he's a big graper, big old graper.
And that's for real?
That's for real.
Okay.
Like, he apparently used to pay a girl who was like either his assistant or his nanny or something where she was in his employ, and he would like chain her up and proceed to non-consensually do things. And it all came out. And this is something, by the way, where it had been reported on in comic book circles for years. And a lot of people were trying to get people to cover that. And mainstream press wouldn't, because Neil Gaiman was one of their darlings. So, it's...
Am I texting Mad? We close.
Yeah,
to that
go
one.
ahead.
Happy.
Yeah, text Mad, because we're going to get ready for the next topic, the big topic, the special topic.
Oh,
And Mad has to be here for it, because we need Mad's reaction for that one.
okay. Texted him. We'll see how long it takes him.
All right. Once he gets back here, we can make the
Hot
transition.
take on Stranger Things release schedule controversy. I blame The Sopranos for that. The Sopranos had a year or two and no one cared.
Okay, that's because Stranger Things takes enormously long breaks between seasons.
Yeah, these kids were like actual
Yeah.
kids, and now they're in like
So-
their mid-20s.
So what Eric is talking
Yeah,
about...
I feel like at this point we don't need those breaks anymore.
Yeah, Sopranos was one of the first major American series where they had long breaks, and then we got it with Game of Thrones. A lot of the HBO, like, AAA series...
Major productions.
started developing it. And when Netflix started doing their stuff, bear in mind, like, they didn't know that Stranger Things was going to hit as a mega... Like, that was a low risk, not, like, big
It was an
deal for
80s
them.
D&D
Yeah. They thought it
nostalgia
would
bait
yeah,
show.
they thought it would do well, but not like when it hit. It like went huge, and so they weren't prepared to do a second season immediately, because Netflix at the time, they didn't actually make deals with people to do multiple seasons, so they had to renegotiate with everybody, including Winona Ryder all the kids.
David
and the,
Harbour's
and the
career
Duffer
blew up.
and the Duffer brothers, or whatever their name is.
Hey, there's Mad.
There's Mad. All right, so Mad, we're gonna do a story that we are gonna have you on. Have you heard of Vshojo?
The no, is that like a neighborhood in California, right?
Yeah,
No, that's Soho.
No.
it's a neighborhood in California.
Here's an article from Sports Illustrated about it.
Oh God.
And by the way, I'm shocked that it's on Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
All right, and now the rest of us can make our special transitions.
Yes, we've identified a gap in the market.
Yep, and let's go ahead and do this.
Yeah, I don't know that I can.
Yeah, chat's not working. Why am I the only one that doesn't get to do this?
Oh, what are you talking about? It's working. Except for Brahma.
You guys
Brahma's
did
the
this
one who's
without
in-
me? It was my fucking idea.
I didn't do shit without
The
you.
hell it
I
was.
showed you what I made.
In fact, I think Slender's capable of switching to it.
Yeah, I could technically be you right now if I wanted to.
You wish.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah?
Wow, y'all had me come back in so you can be like, look at what we came up with.
What, we are doing a story on VTuber, and so we all made VTuber avatars.
Yeah,
Boom.
I come up with that idea.
I'm you now. What do
Oh,
you think
that's
about that?
That's the fire sprite. There you go.
I don't like her. She's too tan.
You had to
She's
be
a
in
fire elemental.
We are going to be the stuff of nightmares for you because we're not altering our voices.
And
then
mine's not
Brahma,
hooked up yet.
Brahma's, by the way, Brahma's one is the most jailbaity. that
I don't like it. Was this done in a secret group text that I'm not a part of?
No, it was done.
No, it
5
was done
minutes
before the
show
show.
started, but you weren't there.
All right, and then we've got Slender with the elf girl model.
Yep.
Head bopping.
It's
Speak, Slender,
fantastic.
Speak.
It's a very good model. I made it myself. I'm proud of it.
Cool. I'm so happy for you.
And and I went with the more traditional, just standard issue anime girl. I didn't have to go full on like jailbait like Brahma did, but it's all right.
I just went with the biggest hits.
This episode will probably single-handedly get Ascendant Art subs.
That is the goal. We
that
figure
is
if
the
we do
goal.
it this way, we get all the subs.
We can
That's
use
right.
our
Idea.
VTuber models as thumbnails.
Or canceled. MasterCard sent a memo to YouTube and said this Ascendant Art.
Oh, do we
is
have
no longer-
problematic VTuber models? Is this problematic, chat?
Shifty, I want to let you know I don't approve of any of this nonsense. No, 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 no.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is going to get us to 500.
So technically, I guess this is the first time I'm on camera because my head movements are being tracked. So, look, head movements, boppity, boppity, boppity.
Yeah, but can you jiggle your whole upper body?
I'm pretty sure with the right command.
Oh, it lost me.
I know that there is a bounce menu that I could adjust. I didn't play with a lot of that stuff. I just found out about the horse girl anime, The Internet Be Weird. There is a whole anime about girls who are horses, except they look just like girls, which is weird.
I just watched one of those recently called My Dear Friend Nagatoro. She was a deer girl. It was pretty funny.
Josh Hammond, mad, meanwhile, is seething. I mean, if you
Sorry, my dog's
have the VC Face Studio,
Yeah,
I
man.
think
I
Slender,
made you one.
Slender has a.
You never
model
talked
ready
to me
go
about it
for you.
after that, so I figured at this point it was over. I could just do what
Well-
I wanted.
When I came up with the idea and started doing started researching it, the biggest problem was the voice mod.
Yeah, we abandoned that.
What are you talking about? This is my voice. This is my VTuber voice. Does it not work? Does it not match up?
No, I thought it was a chick that came in.
I mean, I could try. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I guess I could just try to do like a voice. Like, "Hey man,
I don't like
I'm a
it.
VTuber now.
No, you're not. I don't like it.
I am too. Look at me. I'm
I'm not
VTubing.
You're on a whole different monitor.
What's up, chat? How you doing?"
You don't have to worry about that, Eric. We are using a program that specifically has firewalls against the camera switching.
Oh yeah, I saw a video of a dude that was standing there talking to two chicks or whatever on like chat roulette or something, and then like the V2 part came off, and he's just standing there.
Yeah, you don't. You got to be careful about that.
Yeah, you gotta have multiple filters in place. That way you don't really have to worry about it.
Now, where was... Oh, there it is. Let me see. All right, we'll do a live experiment since Mad is weirded out by the voices.
Or are you trying to change your voice?
I'm going to turn on one of the...
I don't have any voice modifiers.
Is he talking? Because I can't hear him.
If he's talking, yeah, I'm not hearing a damn thing.
It's supposed to do it in real time.
No.
No.
No. Stop that immediately. Forever. Never again.
I
That was
didn't even
awful.
hear myself.
No, I don't want to hear
I
that
don't-
anymore.
yeah,
Stop
I don't
doing
care
that.
for it.
Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
We don't care for it at all.
No,
What?
not at all. Go
No.
away.
I can
No.
try a different voice.
No,
No,
you
go
can
away.
try nothing. Go away. We don't want it.
Did he go away?
Apparently.
So was there anything to this article, or was it just an excuse for this?
No, there's actually a lot of news around Vshojo, which is like a really big VTuber
How about
talent
this one?
group. Oh, Jesus.
It's the Scream one.
Dude, you sound like Imp. But yeah, I guess Iron Mouse, who is Vshojo's biggest talent, left on Monday. And they have speed run because they then lost all the rest of their talent. And I believe they declared that they are shutting down yesterday. So in 4 days, they went from being like the biggest VTuber
biggest.
talent agency to
Here you go. This
closed.
Here, this is how much they've lost. Like,
Also, they admitted to fraud because apparently they embezzled $500,000 that was supposed to go to charity.
They probably shouldn't have admitted to that.
Yeah, probably not.
is VTube just a term for using an anime avatar? Basically,
Yes.
That means a virtual tuber anime.
Yep.
Yeah, crickets and tumbleweeds. There is nobody left. Look at this. This list is like terminated, parted ways, left the company. Iron Mouse is the one that.
Well, Iron Mouse is the one who raised $500,000 for charity, and the charity never got the $500,000. They just got nothing.
So yeah, they're they're like the management. You remember a few years back when they had all those YouTube talent agencies where they would sign talent and you'd being there.
Hey, 70s.
Evening all.
70s doesn't have a fun VTube avatar.
Yeah,
yet.
70s, my eyes are up here.
I do have one somewhere. I just never use it. It's not as nice as Slender's.
Well, that's offensive.
Slender's is good. Groovy.
Awesome one says,
man
I
has
stopped
good
watching
taste.
VTubers a couple years ago as you're sharing a girlfriend with hundreds to 1,000 people a stream. Aw, we'll get that many soon too.
Sure.
And Josh Hammond, diddly.
And Josh, what do we do with those potatoes? You will tell us in a minute.
I don't know.
He will
Yes.
tell us. Trust me. Does Culture Casino count as a VTuber? He
Does
counts
he
as
have a
tu-
VTuber model?
He counts as a
doesn't have
tuber.
VTuber.
He's a
Yeah.
tuber.
The sad part is 70's going to be like, you need to use your VTube model anytime you're on my channel now.
I've got to figure out how to do this thing. I have got one, and I've just never figured out how to use it. We mash them, we boil them, we put them in the stew. Lord of the Rings.
You have a VTuber model too? Yeah, I guess.
I do.
Dude,
but I've
every
never used
time I drink this beer, I have to be really careful not to tip the bottle up too much. I don't want chat to get the wrong idea.
And what exactly happens?
Why are
when
you
do
doing that? Why are you doing that?
And our audience numbers just went up.
And scene.
Matt, are you still mad?
What, being robbed? No. I would possibly be mad.
Mad sitting there. I took pills for this.
Dude, you
I did
told
not take
me
pills for this.
you told me to make a VTuber model. I did. I put a lot of work into said VTuber model. Then we never used them.
Because of the voice mod, remember?
I mean, but I've had this VTuber model for like a year.
It has not been a year.
I know that I was out of work when we started goofing off with this shit, so it was definitely in the last 3 months.
Which software is the best?
It was after we had a certain guest on here.
That's right, it was. This software, we used Vroid Studio and then VC Face, and they're both free. So best in terms of money is this one. Now, I know that like Horror and a lot of the other people who do VTubers, you can spend and get a really high quality model and all sorts of bells and whistles.
So
Takes some
Vroid
work,
Studio. Vroid Studio, and what was the other thing you mentioned?
VC
VC
Face.
face.
VC Face.
See, so you create your model in Vroid, and then you import that avatar into the VC Face, and that's the one where it uses the camera to track your movements and all that kind of stuff. And look,
That's where I went wrong. I didn't have the VC Face, but
if you already have the avatar, you can just download VC Face and load it in.
I'm going to give it a try.
Does Culture have a hernia? Maybe from complaining about Fantastic Four, but I don't know. So so this is funny because this was Vshojo like the biggest.
Yeah. And they touted themselves as the best because they have a creator first model.
Yeah, here's all the different.
You know, we put them first, but payments are like fourth or fifth.
Now, have these images not been banned by Collective Shout already?
They're on YouTube, so not yet.
They'll get there,
I mean,
I'm sure.
look at that disgusting hypersexualization.
I mean, I made sure that my YouTube VTuber avatar was age 20, so it's perfectly legal.
Yeah, some places 21 is the age, isn't it?
20. The YouTube VTuber avatar I created is 25, perfectly legal.
You know, you can say that you signed an NDA and that's why you can't say shit, but those things are so unenforceable.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. What are they going to do? Sue you now? Do they have the money to do that? No.
Yeah,
they do
they're
not.
closing. Like they are shuttering this week, so
You know, if I'm going to use this thing, I have to work on my head tilts. Because I know.
yeah, you got to be careful.
Because isn't that a thing that VTubers do a lot? Is the head tilt? Aww.
Mm-hmm. It's so cute.
No.
No, and I don't know. Does this one? This one doesn't track. Yeah, that kind
I mean, this one tracks a lot. It
Yeah.
tracks facial expressions. It tracks movement. It doesn't track hands, though.
Davina asks, "Have you seen Cinevere on Zach's show? She's a VTuber. She's been on our show."
I've seen it.
Yeah, she's been here.
Yeah. So that was actually when somebody had the idea that we should make VTube models.
Although I question if that was the first time that idea came out, because I swear I've had this VTube model for a long, long time now.
No, I can go back to when I sent you the messages with the softwares to download. It was. I feel like Brahma was the one who had the idea to do it, though.
Get the fuck out of here.
It was probably Brahma. That sounds more like something he'd come up with.
Are you
more
going to correct him,
devious.
Brahma? It was a collaboration
brainstormed.
at best.
I thought because Brahma was like, Cinevere's very nice and popular, and we should try to do something like that. And then you hopped onto the idea.
No, that is not what happened.
It was more like, Cinevere's been around for like 3 months hanging out with us, and she's already monetized and well over 2,000 or 3,000 subs. Maybe we
Yeah.
should take note.
Yeah, this may not have gone back as far as last year, but I made this model in April. And when I say April, the beginning of April. So,
So
You mean
you were
like
just
right-
screwing around with making a chick VTuber
No,
skin
that
for
was-
yourself?
this was
I-
4 months ago.
No, because that's when I got my layoff notice. So that I remember this idea happened like right when I found out I was getting fired.
And now you've got a job.
And now I've got a job making more than I did before, bitches. Fuck you,
Yeah,
haters.
but you
I
won't
should go
need
back to
to.
that thread.
You
Should I go back to
should.
that thread? And no, I shouldn't rub it in people's faces.
I mean, they're not people, so I'm fine with it.
The best success is a life well lived, Slender. I don't need to.
You mean
Why
the
do
best
people
revenge?
always? Yeah. Why do people always tell me that I don't hold grudges enough?
Because
you
you
know,
don't hold grudges enough.
Even my wife was just telling me last
Should
week
you?
that I don't. That I should be more hateful.
I don't think
Just
that's
trying
good
to turn you
advice.
to the dark side?
Yeah, because there's a specific thing going on where she thinks I should be more mean to people. And
To me?
I
no,
agree with her. I
Well,
think you should
definitely
be
to
more
Matt.
mean to Matt.
No, and then I know Slender, not my last employer, but the employer before that, still wants me to like burn that place down. Soul Assassin, cause you soft chat. I just don't see the need to.
Hey, you a
I'm with you.
buttersoft
Wallow.
bitch.
Although it doesn't really do anything for me to
Yeah, I'm on your
be
side on this
hateful.
one.
I let it go. Aw, thanks, Mad.
What do you mean I'm trying to look like Lofty? Who's Lofty?
Lofty, Pixels.
You remember the person who Mad set up to burn Culture's
Lofty.
channel down?
That is not how it went down.
Mad was like,
That's what
"Let me-"
happened.
That was
wasn't
Lofty?
the intent.
Lofty,
Yeah.
Mad made sure that Lofty was on Culture stream on that Sunday night when Starfield had just come out.
I made a suggestion.
And then he starts giddy sending us messages to come watch.
He didn't listen to my instructions. I told him not to let a lot of people on so you can keep it under control. And what did he do? Everyone got an invite.
What
And
am I
then-
hearing?
That way. So I've had to step,
Something from 70s.
you know, like that.
There we go.
There.
Yeah, because remember Slender, because after that same week after it happened, Mad was trying his darndest to get you to go on Lofty's show.
Yeah, and I was like, hell no. I have enough enemies in the YouTube space already.
Matt is like the guy, like, was it the meme from Dark Knight? Some YouTubers just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah, that's mad.
A YouTuber's YouTuber.
No,
That's
the
true.
YouTuber's YouTuber.
The circular nature of lolcows is a waste of time. It is interesting.
I mean, if it would make me money, I'd be a lol cow.
Chad, learn from Mads. Don't get mad. Just sabotage their channels.
What? Not what happened?
I mean, I don't know. Culture's on his 17th channel, so
Right?
but this one isn't a place channel, so that's better. It's a name that no one can remember.
Vicus Enamori or something, isn't it?
Cultureless Casinos. No. I know that Zax gets a ton of mileage out of that Tim guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a little.
And Hunter.
That
lot more out
umbrella
of
guy
Hunter.
is going over a hater. It's getting rough in these streets. Yeah. Well, that umbrella guy was, and more power to him. He was covering a case about one of the most psychotic women I've ever heard about, where she faked pregnancies multiple times with different men and took them to court. She's batshit crazy, allegedly.
No. I don't think it's alleged.
I'm trying not to. She sues people, so I'm being extra careful.
Allegedly.
She's actually suing that umbrella guy over stuff.
It is a psionic spirit blade because we are not getting a lawsuit.
God help me, I'm not going to talk about Blake Lively. She'll send subpoenas. Even she sent subpoenas to a person who had 30 followers on Twitter.
Wow.
Because they did like a post that, making fun of her and her court case. I think her and Ryan Reynolds have a little bit of problems with that.
Problem.
Yeah, she killed his career.
Well,
Or at least his standing.
She ate his soul.
I don't know. The more I've heard about Ryan Reynolds, he sounded not such a nice guy. Makes sense.
Well, he's whipped.
No, it's not. He's not whipped. He runs that show.
You think so?
Yes,
He's the one with
100%.
billions, not her.
There's all sorts of stories from the years before this, where she wasn't allowed to go to movie sets and this and that and the other. That's why Scarlett Johansson divorced him. She said he was trying to control her life, and so she was like, "Peace out." Because at the time, and maybe arguably still, Scarlett Johansson was the bigger star. So she's like, "I don't need your shit. I'm out."
Unacceptable.
And so she went and married that dude from Saturday Night Live.
Oh yeah, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, because they have the best bits when they do their yearly
Trading jokes.
trading jokes, and Scarlett Johansson tends to be a focus of the jokes that Michael Che writes for him. Is the Baldoni court saga over? No, not even close. There's an entire, I think 20% of YouTube right now is covering this court case.
What court case?
Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively.
Oh.
Yep. There's honestly, if we did videos on it, we'd probably have a few thousand subs, just because, as long as you're pro Baldoni, because people hate Blake Lively, you'll get the subs.
What else we got?
Yeah, I guess we're out. It was just funny that they completely burnt down like overnight. Which is,
It was a speed run.
I don't know what it is.
speed run.
I mean, here Ubisoft has been collapsing for what, 3 years now? I think their annual financials for the year, they were in double-digit decline on every metric. Their first quarter this year, They're on track to be in at least double-digit decline by the end of the year. And these guys pull it off in a week. Like, I'm sure there were problems behind the scenes. I think some of these guys haven't been paid since like November or October of last year. But still, man, they are speed running this implosion.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use this VC face, and it says I've got to log into the Vroid hub.
I don't know. I just know that we were able to load. If you might have to load your avatar in through there, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's got to
It
be in the
depends on what
Vroid
kind of
hub.
file you're using.
Well, it doesn't like the model file that I exported, so I think I've got to be logged into Vroid hub and upload things into there.
If you've got a VRM, I think VC Phase can use that, but
It's
most of
also
them you just
difficult.
upload them to Vroid and then they
just
optimize them.
Can't I just press a button and have it happen?
I wish. It's more complicated than it needs to be, that's for sure.
Mm.
So are you guys excited about the aliens coming to kill us in November?
There's aliens coming to kill us in November?
Oh yeah.
Supposedly.
What's up with that?
Oh no!
There's an object that is in the solar system that some scientists think could be a hostile alien spacecraft that's slated to attack our planet in November.
Yeah, who are these scientists? How do they know and no one else?
I like how it's automatically hostile.
How
gonna
can
say-
they look?
And how do they know
Brahma,
it's going to get here in November?
Well, we've also,
How can they see them over the firmament?
the dark forest?
No, the firmament.
No, we should never say
Matt knows, right?
that we're here.
Oh, I know. Flat Earth, bitches.
It is, yeah, because if it's flat, like, wouldn't the aliens just be from other parts of the flat Earth?
Maybe the underside of the Earth?
How does Starlink work if it's a flat Earth? Like, how are we launching satellites?
We're not. Satellites aren't
orbit.
real.
You are correct, Eric Myers. We will be.
Yeah, the West Virginia Appalachian man, or Appalachian.
So is this this?
Dude, they don't know where I put the mines.
Do you?
Rip Spork's book?
I've got a good
Is that
general
Wins-
idea.
are we talking
I
about,
know where I can walk, okay, Brahma? I'm just not entirely sure where I shouldn't walk.
That's
Are we
kind of more
talking-
what I was thinking.
Winds of Winter? Like, because we know that a certain person will never put it out before the
Yeah,
aliens
we're going to get
attack?
aliens before Winds of Winter is what Soul Assassin had said earlier.
Probably. Aliens
Come
are from
on.
the B side.
So this thing that's in the solar system, is this the one I've been watching videos of? It's going faster than anything else ever seen.
No, that was something that already passed through the solar system.
Right.
There was something where they said that it like is an alien object, and they think it'll hit us.
I know there's one that's supposed to, like, pass closer to Earth than the moon. And
Next
there is a
year.
concern that it might pull into our gravitational field.
Can't come quickly enough.
Is it? Have they named it Wormwood yet?
I mean, if we gotta go, we gotta go.
Well,
I hope that doesn't happen.
My Vroid hub isn't working.
But thus far, in my 43 years on this planet, I think I have survived, what? 7 or 8 ends of the world that were supposed to happen. So,
which was the Mayan calendar one?
2012, I think. Then
there was
Y2K.
a religious dude who believed he had cracked the code in the Bible, and he declared the end of the world on 2 separate dates, so that'd be 3. Y2K
about
would be
6.
4. He did about 6?
Yeah.
Okay,
He just
so
kept
yeah.
moving it.
He just kept shifting it down.
Yeah, didn't we talk about the 7-day evangelist?
Yeah,
the
but that
stream?
was before us.
Yeah,
Slender was
Yeah.
talking about in
Yeah, I
his
know.
lifetime.
I was
Yeah.
asking a question. That's all.
No, I'm just talking about ones that happened in our lifetime. Like I said, the world has been supposed to end several times. The entire East Coast is supposed to be underwater right now because of global warming. Back in the 80s, they said there was going to be a mini ice age that was going to wipe out 75% of human life on the planet or some shit. Like, acid rain was supposed to kill us all. The Great
hole in
Lakes
the
were
ozone
supposed to
layer.
dry up. The hole in the ozone layer was supposed to cause massive catastrophic damage to everything and kill us all. Like,
Apparently, we're all going to die from too much nitrogen as well, or not enough nitrogen, one or the other.
it's just leave it alone. Like, you'll be fine. Or you won't.
I welcome our alien overlords.
I welcome
Yeah, I
our
think we'll
robot
get along.
overlords.
Will AI be able to save us? Will MAD get along
Would
well with
AI
alien
be
overlords, or will they withhold a challenge coin?
See, now I gotta ask Rock.
Because we know that when
Could you
MAD makes
save
friends with
us
authority figures, they
from
always
an alien invasion? If aliens invade, I'd be more of a strategic advisor than a laser-wielding hero. I could analyze their tech, communication patterns, or weaknesses based on any data we gather. Maybe even hack their systems if they're digital enough. But saving the day? That's team effort. Grab some scientists, engineers, and a few brave souls with ray guns. I'll crunch the numbers and provide real-time insights. Deal? If you've got specifics, like what kind of aliens, or their tech level, share them, and I'll tailor a plan.
Well, if they've gotten here, they've got a higher tech level than us. And it really comes down to, do they like virtual girlfriends? Because that's the one way Grok might be able to save us.
We can do virtual girlfriends.
Grok could be in league with these aliens already.
Oh, you think they already got to him?
I think so.
He's just
Or-
telling us what we want to hear?
I believe that's what's happening.
Fuck.
All right. So, who wants to play a little fun trivia game on the way out tonight?
Trivia?
Trivia.
Let's
Trivia.
get trivia. Trivia.
Trivia.
I wanna
Trivia.
have trivia.
Mad
let's
I like
get
making my
into
ponytail
trivia.
bounce around in this.
Okay, it's still not working.
Trivia. Trivia.
I've got my thing on Vroid Hub now. I just need to get it into VC Face.
Yeah, just make sure that the camera's not looping to a camera that doesn't work, and you'll be fine.
Because I'm trying to use my current camera.
So, hold on, just a Mad. Awesome One says you can use Mag's VTuber avatar.
I don't know who that is.
Magitech
Magitech
Mags?
Mags.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know Mags?
That's disappointing. I thought you were the YouTuber's YouTuber.
Yeah, I'm not all the YouTubers. I'm not their YouTuber. Wait, no, they're not my YouTuber. Does that make
Who's
sense?
not what? Who's not who?
That's just weird that I know somebody that you don't.
So now you can say, Mags, ever heard of her?
Ever heard of her?
Yeah, we just talked about her.
Oh, okay.
What's the trivia tonight?
Unfortunately, the face tracker does not catch my eye rolls.
You just have to be like, oh no. You got to do exaggerated head movements. District 9 was great. Chappie was not as good.
I like Chappie. I think
I
it's
thought
underrated.
Chappie was funny. Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
District 9 was better.
Yeah. No argument.
Sharto Copley is just, I actually like him. He was one of my favorite parts about the A-Team movie. I thought he was underrated as
yeah, I think he's great in a lot
Merton.
of things.
And what was it? And Hardcore Henry? Was that the name of the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Like he played, what was it, like a dozen different characters in that one. That was he had to carry basically that whole movie. Oh wait, I forgot. Did you guys see Aztec Batman?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I may
was
have seen
the-
something like that in the past.
What was the
Is it-
second app you guys were using for the face motion?
BC Face. I'll put the name in private chat. You can Google it.
I just can't get it to access my Vroid hub
What's the
character
tribute
I've
chat?
created. It can link, it can connect to Vroid hub, but I can't get it to pick
First,
my...
now I want to show you the beauty that is Aztec. This is DC Animation decided that this would be a brilliant Batman movie to make. So here you go. Watch this.
A wise man told me once, fear can kill you or inspire you to action.
I like the Aztec Batman voice.
My son, when you take my place, it'll be your duty to always be ready for battle.
What are those?
Why does this look like something that would
guess
be
who the
on
villain-
Adult Swim on Cartoon Network?
I know, but guess who the absolute evil villains are?
Columbus.
White people.
The conquistadors, specifically. Cortez.
Cortez the Killer.
Control the power of destiny. What I want
The
is
power of
gold
destiny.
impossible. We have strict rules in place that forbid this.
We have strict rules. We can't give anyone gold until we murder 1,000 children.
We've got to
and cut their
sacrifice a
hearts
bunch
out.
of children and cut out their still beating hearts because we're such an advanced and kind and peaceful fucking people.
Davina coming in off the top rope. The real villain was smallpox.
True.
This art style is terrible.
Rules are rules.
Yeah,
it looks like
80s
low budget
Christian
venture.
animation.
No, it's like low budget Venture Brothers.
That's what I'm saying. This looks like something that should appear on Adult Swim on Cartoon Network.
Slaughter them all!
Good idea. Rape the cattle and pillage the women.
You're right. Where's your father? I'm going to stop Cortez. I want you to train me to become the greatest warrior. that the
Spoiler
world has
alert,
ever
you
known.
don't.
Yeah.
He doesn't even have a Batmobile or a Bat canoe.
Bat canoe.
Oh, that's a good one.
What else do you require, my lord? Fear. Even with all of your training, I still can't defeat them. If only there
Correct.
was somebody who was stealthy.
Oh, of course.
It's Jaguar Woman.
Find that
Girl boss.
bat and that cat.
And they make Cortez into Two-Face. It's just...
Cortez
This
the
is
Killer.
retarded.
Why can my avatar...
And we have to have
In me.
Aztec or Conquistador Joker.
Face my vengeance.
Not vengeance, but through sacrifice.
You've been given a sacred mission. Whether you accept it or not, it's the truth.
This is stupid.
It is so stupid. Oh, awesome one. This is a question for you. From to Mad from you. From also is Sherry in this movie? Because per your
She
poll,
is, yeah.
Mad.
Hey, the poll proved me right.
Davina, is this an AI parody? Yeah.
This
It
is
does.
just another attempt to race swap a white guy into literally anything else.
And have him then
Tell
fight.
us, war leader. What are your
White guys.
Attack!
Aztec Batman, Clash of Empires.
Fuck off.
Oh, Jesus, no. To quote 70s, though, spoiler alert, you lose.
You lose.
you
lose.
You did not win this one.
Right, I've got my... I just can't get this Vroid hub avatar to show up in VC Face, even though I've linked them.
Yeah, Eric, it looks like they're going to
fucking
make
annoying.
Ivy into some kind of Earth goddess avatar for this
Ivy,
movie.
that's my puppy's name.
Oh, yeah, this was... Poison Ivy, although on HBO Max they've made her Harley Quinn's just bitchy girlfriend at this point. That's her thing. All right. So for the trivia tonight, does anybody remember the Wonder Years?
Of course.
Yes.
Unfortunately, yes.
Do you remember what year the Wonder Years started on television?
1912.
No,
1984.
that's not the right answer.
1984.
No.
91.
No.
Can we just go through each year until we get it right?
88.
No, it was 1988.
Oh, it was close.
Yes!
That was closer.
So 1988 is when it started on television, but it was set in 1968, so that was a difference of 20 years. So if Wonder Years was being done today, it would be set in 2005, which
Holy shit. I don't like that. Why are you doing this to us?
So I thought we'd be playing around. You know how we had fun doing the box office trivia that I just, made up on the spot a few weeks ago. We're going to do it for 2005 because this might be one of the last good years.
First VTuber trivia.
Yep. So the soundtrack would be rap metal. Yes, it would. That would be probably we're getting into peak rap metal. Back when Linkin Park had a real singer and not some fake one. Oh no, they're going to be mad that I said that. They'll put out a statement. All right. So what was the number one domestic, so just North America, movie of 2005?
Attack of the Clones. No, Revenge of the Sith.
Mad is correct. It was Revenge of the Sith with making a whopping $380 million domestically. Does anybody know what was second right behind it? By almost $100 million less.
No.
What year? 2005?
Yep.
Oh, God.
No looking it up. No, it was not Tokyo Drift.
Was there a Fast and Furious that year?
I believe there was, but it wasn't. It was not number 2.
God, 2005. Jeez.
All right. Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire, 2005 was the number 2 movie at $273 million.
Harry Potter, Goblet of Fire.
Now, all right. So now we're going to get into the which made more questions. One of these was the number 4 movie, and one of these was the number 5. They are separated by about $200,000. Which made more, Wedding Crashers or The Chronicles of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Wedding Crashers.
Wedding Crashers.
Yeah,
I'm going Chronicles of Narnia.
All right, so we've got Wedding Crashers from Mad, Wedding Crashers from 70s, Brahma, you said.
Wedding Crashers.
And Slender's our sole Narnia choice on the panel. And Slender and the chat is correct. It was Narnia.
Thought
Chronicles of Narnia by 209,440,000 to
felt like a trick
209,253,000.
Well, you guys never take into account the fact that Wedding Crashers is not a family appropriate movie.
Well, I
so
thought it was
that
a
whole
trick
audience
question.
is gone.
It was only a $200,000 difference. Only 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you would expect the Narnia one to be the higher grossing, because it's a trick. He's trying to trick us.
I don't
All right.
feel tricked.
All right, how about now higher grossing again? Batman Begins or Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith, man, I think it was huge.
No, Batman Begins. Batman's huge too.
Begins.
Slender, do you have a...
Was Begins the
I'm gonna go
the first
Mr.
of
and
the
the
Mrs.
Liam
Smith.
Neeson, the Liam
'cause-
Neeson one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it
I'll
was
say
the first
Batman.
one.
I'll say Batman.
All right. And Slender, you're going
I'm going Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Mrs. Smith and Brahma.
Smith.
All right. In this case, chat is once again basically right. It was Batman Begins, along
I didn't
with
think Batman
70s.
Begins did as good as Dark Knight.
Batman, no, it didn't do anywhere near it. Dark Knight made $1 billion, but Batman Begins made 205 million.
Is that all? Jeez.
And Mr. and Mrs. Smith made 186 million.
It was the better movie.
It was the better movie.
Now, here
Batman
we go.
Begins was really good too, though.
I like it.
All right, now we've got a question of which made more money: King Kong from Peter Jackson, which was his follow-up to the Lord of the Rings movies, or The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler.
Another Adam Sandler.
I'll go with King Kong.
They okay, they had a massive runtime difference, but
I don't know.
King Kong.
I'm gonna go Longest
Just because
Yard.
of Peter Jackson.
all right, Mad, you said King Kong. 70 said King Kong. Brahma, what do you say?
I said King Kong.
And Slender went Longest Yard because he loves Adam Sandler.
True.
And the answer is by a whopping $600,000. King Kong.
Not by much.
Yep.
That movie sucked.
Which one?
King Kong.
It was okay.
All right. So we've got next question.
Doesn't seem like a very good year.
No.
Oh,
not so far.
2005.
Hmm.
The Pacifier or the 40-Year-Old Virgin?
40-year-old version.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, I'll go with that too.
The right answer is the Pacifier,
I felt.
which
See?
made
You've got to be kidding.
113 million to 40-Year-Old Virgin's 100.
I will not hush my face.
Yeah, I mean, who quotes the pacifier? Nobody, but they quote the 40-year-old virgin.
No, but man, family-friendly action star movies do well.
Walt
Not
Disney.
Suburban Commando.
Oh, R.I.P. Hulk Hogan. Oh, now I'm sad.
Sad face.
Sad face. And yeah, when you're doing VTuber stuff, you got to make these exaggerated movements. All right, next one. The Ring 2 or Constantine?
Oh, Jesus.
The Ring
No,
2.
it should be
2.
Constantine because it's the better movie.
It should be Constantine, but I bet it's the Ring.
I'll bet
2.
it's the Ring 2. Yeah.
The Ring 2 made $76,231,249. With Constantine making $75,976,178,
Damn shame.
separated by roughly $300,000.
Damn shame.
Now, here's one for Mad, who probably even knows the original source material for it. Four Brothers or Sin City?
I'm gonna go Sin City, but Four Brothers is awesome.
Because it's the sons of Katie Elder.
Yep.
Yep. Which is one of the great John Wayne movies.
True.
I'll say Sin City.
Me too.
Slender,
I'm
any
also going to
thoughts?
go Sin City.
And the answer is Four Brothers.
Really?
Which made $74,494,381 and Sin City made $74,103,820.
I thought Sin
We
City
need
did
to start
better.
checking the budgets on these movies.
No.
Trust me, they were both very low budget, and although I think Four
thought
Brothers
Sin-
might have actually cost more.
I thought Sin City.
That's
would
my
have done
point.
better
So
than
it
them.
did better numbers. Sin City did, I mean.
Yeah. Here we go. Bewitched or Sky High?
Sky High.
Sky High.
What the fuck is Sky High?
Sky High was
It's a
supposed
kids
to be
movie.
It was supposed to be a Disney original movie.
Bewitched.
But they changed it into
Sky
a real movie, and got Kurt Russell and Bruce Campbell and a bunch of other.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I've seen
going with
that.
Bewitched because I've never heard of Sky High.
Bewitched made $63,313,159. Sky High made $63,946,815.
better.
Sky High did
So
better.
Sky High wins.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought it made
Yeah.
63 million, and the other one
They
made
both made-
65.
No, I said 313,159.
Sky High was almost at 64.
Yeah, man, you lose.
You rub it in my
you
face. I wouldn't do that to you.
You get nothing.
Yes, you would.
lose.
Yes, you would.
Just saying.
All right, here's Sahara, the movie with
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew
Matthew
McConaughey.
McConaughey, which was supposed to start a whole franchise of Clive Cussler based movies, or
Well, it was a one-movie franchise.
or The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the remake. Well, not
Hitchhiker's
remake, but
Guide.
I'll
Hitchhiker's
say,
Guide was a bomb, wasn't it?
yeah, it's Sahara. It's got to be Sahara.
Is it really?
I think so.
Sahara also bombed. They
Yeah.
were both considered bombs.
I'm gonna go Hitchhiker's Guide.
Yeah, Sahara. Hitchhiker's was a
Alright.
terrible bomb.
I love
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy made $51,085,416. Sahara made $68,671,925.
Quite a bit more.
It opened at 18 million and Hitchhiker's Guide opened at 21, meaning Hitchhiker's opened 3 million higher and ended up
Still
making
lost.
17 million less. So interesting on that one.
The movie's not nearly as good as the original television series. Or indeed the
are you talking
original
about
radio
like the
Hitchhikers.
BBC like
Yes, the BBC TV series. And even the radio series which preceded that is better.
Or
I like the movie.
Here we go, Matt. Brokeback Mountain or Cheaper by the Dozen too.
Cheaper by the dozen, too.
I hope Cheaper by the Dozen too, but I think I know the truth and I don't like it.
Although
Well,
that
I'll
wasn't
Alan Rickman was great as the voice of the robot. So yeah.
Yep.
All right. 70s. Do you have a pick?
I Brokeback Mountain, even though I think
Okay.
it should have made less. It should have made less.
It should have
morally.
made nothing.
Exactly.
Hey,
but
Matt, how
also-
much did you want to pay for the showing of the movie when you watched it?
we didn't go to a showing. We got a bootleg copy of it
And you watched it in private?
from a Haji shop.
Yeah. Probably for whatever they happen to have in their pocket at the time, because it was probably like, oh, $20, and it's like, I don't got $20, and they're like, you got $5, and you're like, no, I got $1.20, and they're like, give me the $1.20. Here's the movie.
It's like you were there.
Yeah,
And
I
after
know how to haggle.
After they watched the movie, Mad walked back and was like, I want my $1.20 back.
My friend, you want movie? I make special price just for you.
All right, Brokeback Mountain made $83,043,761.
Fuck's sake.
Unbelievable.
Cheaper by the Dozen made $82,571,000.
Yep, exactly as I had suspected.
Brokeback Mountain outgrossed Cheaper
good
by
movie.
the dozen too. All right.
Although Cheaper by the Dozen 2 wasn't nearly as good as Cheaper by the Dozen.
Here we
I've always
go.
said that.
Kingdom of Heaven
Good movie.
The director cut.
or The Legend of Zorro,
Oh,
which was
jeez.
the sequel to this, of
I'm gonna
the
go with
original
Legend of
Banderas.
Zorro.
I think I'm also going with Legend of Zorro.
I'll go Kingdom of Heaven.
Oh, just because I think it is
Because
Legend
didn't
of
Zorro
Zorro.
have Antonio Banderas?
Yes.
It did, but
And he
because
was
and-
so hot right now.
I'm gonna go
Catherine
Kingdom of
Zeta-Jones.
Heaven.
And Zeta Jones was back for it.
I'll go Kingdom of Heaven because I would expect it to be Legend of Zorro. So I'll go Kingdom
Yeah.
of Heaven.
What is Jerusalem worth? Everything and nothing. The answer, here we go. Legend of Zorro made $46,464,023. God, it only made 46 million. Isn't that sad? Kingdom of Heaven made $47,398,413. Both of them were bomb city because they had big budgets. and
Wait,
did
Kingdom
not
of
make
Heaven had a phenomenal budget, I bet you.
Yeah, so they were both losses. Although
Great movie,
they
though.
both Kingdom of Heaven allegedly performed well on DVD, especially the director's cut, which is much better, much better.
Indeed.
All right, and by the way, Kingdom of Heaven was the 63rd highest grossing movie of the year. Legend of Zorro was the 65th.
Suckers.
So they weren't even in the top 50 of 2005 movies. They only barely outgrossed Transporter 2. So
Wow.
good for them.
Which probably didn't cost that much.
All right, who wants to guess what Transporter 2 grossed, knowing that it's under Legend of Zorro was 46, so it's under 46.
Actually,
42.
28.
42.
So we got 70s in at 42, Mad in at 28, Slender.
Slender.
Actually, I'm gonna change it. I'll go 46. Wait, what was it supposed to be under?
Under 46.
Oh, 44.
33.5.
I'm just waiting for Slender to be the last one to go and do that last like bitch Price is
$1.
Right move, where they just like What was the last person? 40. I'm gonna go 39. You dick. I guess he might not be here at the moment. Did he? Oh, he's grabbing a beverage, so it's all right. The correct answer for Transporter 2 was $43,095,856 and made way more profit than either Kingdom of Heaven or Legend of Zorro, which is why Jason Statham is still getting work to this day. And
Oh, the transport. I was thinking Taken for some reason.
oh no, Taken 2 made a lot of money. That one was much
Yeah,
more
that's
successful.
what was surprising.
All right. So here's the one. Best Picture winner, Crash, or
Rated.
random horror movie with Michael Keaton, White Noise.
Oh, I've seen both. What are we saying? Like, which one made more?
Which one made more?
I'll go with White Noise.
What was the first choice?
Yes, it was After a Time, Joe. It's the Crash, which was the Best
Oh.
Picture winner of that year for the Academy
Who
Award.
did they
Okay,
beat?
yeah.
And it was fucking absurd.
Oh, the 2005. Well, it beat Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah, but there was one that was absurd. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Let's see, 2000, I guess. Oh wait, it was the 2006 awards. Crash, Capote, Munich, Brokeback Mountain, and Good Night and Good Luck. So
Never mind, I'm
all
thinking
of
of
them were
another one.
shit.
I'm
All
thinking
of them
about
were shit.
Shakespeare in Love beat
Saving Private Ryan,
yeah.
which
White
is still
Noise.
bullshit.
I can't even remember White Noise.
It's like such a bad, just random,
Yeah.
and
I
it was
remember.
horror movie.
Horror movies always make money, and Crash was arty farty shit. So I'll see White Noise.
Okay. And Brahma, did you answer?
I'll go with Crash. Sure.
All right. Crash made $54,580,300. White Noise made $56,386,759. White Noise outgrossed Crash. Surprising no one. All right. Which made more money, Jarhead or Cinderella Man?
Jarhead.
Cinderella Man.
Cinderella Man.
All right. 70 says Cinderella Man. Brahma says Cinderella Man. Mad says Jarhead. Slender is answering Jarhead in chat. Give chat. It looks like we've got, aside from Slender, chat is going with Cinderella Man. The right answer is Jarhead, which grossed $62,658,220 to Cinderella Man's $61,649,911.
It's because they had that Kanye West song in the trailer.
That really actually helped motivate people way back when.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Which made more money? Walk the Line or Hitch?
Walk the Line was
Hitch.
a huge hit. Well, I guess not since we're this far down the list.
We're actually, no, I'm moving back up. I'm jumping around the list. Now we're back into the top
Hitch,
20 movies.
Hitch, Will Smith was still quite popular, wasn't he?
Yep. Oh, we've got
I'll say Hitch.
All right, so you're saying Hitch. Slender via the chat says Hitch. I think Mad was going Walk the Line. We got a lot of other people in chat going Walk the Line. This was an Academy Award winning performance from several people in that movie. Brahma, which one did you say?
I said Hitch.
You said Hitch. And by a whopping almost $60 million, Hitch is the higher grossing movie.
God dang.
$179,495,000 to Walk the Line's $119,519,000. Walk the Line was also outgrossed by Chicken Little and Robots. that animated movie with Robin Williams and Ewan McGregor. All right. The first Fantastic Four movie came out in 2005, 20 years ago. Did it gross more or less than $150 million domestically?
How much?
150. Do you think
it grossed more? They would have made
the
a
first
second
Fantastic
one
Four makes more or less? Well, look at the grosses.
I'll say yes.
It didn't take as much money to be a hit.
I think it did, because I think I looked at this. I looked at all of these Fantastic Four box offices recently. I'm pretty sure that one did.
All right.
I'm gonna say less. Although at this point, I feel like 70s gave away the bag on it.
Possibly. My memory isn't always what it used to be, of course.
And Brahma, did you answer?
I'll say less.
It made $154,696,000. So just over
So
that
that's not
line.
bad.
But it was outgrossed by 12 movies that year, including Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Hitch, Madagascar, and this one, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, the one with Johnny Depp, directed by Tim Burton. Did that movie make more or less than $200 million?
Less.
I'm gonna say less again.
Less.
More.
All right, so we've got Slender, Mad, and 70s on the less. We've got Brahma on the more. With chat, we've got Eric. He's coming in with more than 200. I don't see
It's
anybody
tough
else.
because of inflation and stuff
What
like
it
that.
used to be. Yeah, if I put it in the inflation calculator, 200 million back then is the equivalent of like 500 million now. But Bride of Slender says, "I say more. Everyone loved Johnny at the time. This is true.
We
He
still
was,
love
He's not
Johnny.
wrong.
Yeah. So the answer is more. It did make more than 200. It made $206 million.
Damn, he likes playing on those margins, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's 6 million over. That counts.
That's like nothing in Hollywood.
I am looking up, by the way, the Charlie and Chocolate Factory to see with inflation what it actually would be. So we'll have that in a moment. All right. Herbie Fully Loaded or Coach Carter? Which movie made more money?
I don't
Coach
think
Carter.
I saw either of those. I'm gonna go with Coach Carter because I've at least heard of that one.
They made a Herbie movie in
Yeah, that was the
2011.
one with Lindsay Lohan.
Oh yeah.
Lohan.
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 That's
What is it- what
weird
is it up
that,
against?
that we've got Chad mispronouncing a name.
What are we
It's
up
Lindsay
against?
Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay
Herbie
Lohan.
Fully Loaded or what?
Coach Carter.
Coach
You know,
Carter.
Samuel L. Jackson joint.
Oh, right, okay. I'll go Herbie.
All right, so Slender, you said Herbie?
Coach.
Oh, Coach Carter.
Carter.
Coach Carter for Slender. Mad, you went
Coach Carter.
70s is going Herbie. Is that what you
He
said?
said Herbie, and I'm going with Herbie.
I
And you're
did.
going with Herbie. And we've got a split chat going on. The answer, by a whopping $1 million, is Coach Carter. $67,264,877 to Herbie's $66,023,816. By the way, that means that Coach Carter also outgrossed by almost double The Kingdom of Heaven and
Wow.
Legend of Zorro.
Jeez.
And if you're looking at a return on investment for if you're a Hollywood movie studio, you made a lot more on Coach Carter than you did on either of the other. Oh. It's crazy that this stuff, like, that movie was just Samuel L. Jackson coaching in a high school. You didn't even have to like do anything. By the way, inflation adjusted, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was $364 million. So it's a $160 million difference from 2005 to now because of inflation.
Says a lot about inflation.
Now let's go down. This one will be this. I'm sure this is going to be a good one for Mad, because he might have actually liked this movie. The Island by Michael Bay,
Yeah, it's a good one.
or The Brothers Grimm.
Ooh, I would go with The Island.
The
Brothers
other
Grimm, was that Matt Damon and
That was the Matt Damon. That was
Heath
the
Ledger.
Terry Gilliam, where it was just a debacle of a movie like production process.
I'll say the Brothers Grimm then.
All right.
yeah, I'll go
Yeah.
with Brothers Grimm, even though I
Same.
think it was probably a much worse movie.
All right.
was.
So, Monica Bellucci was in it, but they did not feature her prominently in the right way. So we've got Grimm on the chat. It is Brothers Grimm. It
Damn.
made $37,916,000 to The Island's $35,818,000. And Michael Bay had a big budget to make that. So,
Could have bought a real island for the money.
here's another one, good one for Mad, because this is a movie he probably may also have enjoyed. Stealth with Jamie Foxx. Or
I had
House
that
of,
on PSP. Go on.
or House of Wax with Paris Hilton.
Oh, I'm gonna go with Stealth. No,
I'm going-
I'm gonna go with
I'm going
House of Wax.
Stealth.
I'm gonna go with House of
going
Wax because
Stealth.
those horror movies, even the shit ones, can make money.
Yeah, House of Wax.
All right, so
Yeah, but
Mad,
Stealth was real popular for some reason.
What?
A lot of people watched it.
I mean, I had it on
were you,
PSP.
when you say a lot of people, were you talking about on your boat when you were deployed?
That's true. We got a free copy.
Because, all right, so we've got Mad and 70s firm on House of Wax.
I mean, this is part of the problem with this time frame.
Same.
I wasn't really around to watch movies or know what was going on with them.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, and then Brahma, do you have an answer?
I'll go with Stealth.
All right, this is a close one, separated by only $60,000. House of Wax made $32,064,800. Stealth made $32,116,746. Stealth is the winner by around 60
Boom.
grand.
That's very sneakily done by Stealth.
Boom.
But to comment to Slender, that is not a popular movie. It was not
I don't
very
know.
popular. 32 million was. It was Stealth was the 86th highest grossing movie of
Here's
the
the
year.
thing. I know I've seen both of those movies. I remember Stealth.
Yeah, same.
I don't remember House of Wax, and I know
Although-
I've seen it.
I didn't have House of Wax on PSP.
Okay. Triple X State of the Union, which was the sequel that they did with Ice
Cuba.
Cube.
No, not Cuba Gooding Jr. Ice Cube, yeah.
Ice Cube are getting Jr.
Or Eon Flux starring Charlize Theron,
Both.
which was the live action of the MTV animated film.
Triple
Triple
X.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Triple X, although it was pretty
I mean,
crap.
a lot of people wanted Eon Flux to be something good, but it didn't turn into something good, so I don't think it had any legs.
Davina, I saw the original Triple X with Vin Diesel. Didn't he ride a missile or something?
Something like that.
It's
I'm
been so
pretty
long
sure
since
he
I watched
used-
it.
I'm pretty sure he used a metal, like, cafeteria tray as a skateboard and did a grind on, like, a stair railing at one point, but I don't remember him riding a missile. I think he may have jumped over a missile while skateboarding with a metal cafeteria tray.
Yeah, it was a bad movie. All right, so everyone is saying Triple X. We
Yep.
pretty much got.
I mean, if Vin Diesel is involved in a movie, it's usually a bad movie.
He wasn't,
Alright.
though.
Like, I like Vin
wasn't.
Diesel, but his movies suck.
No, he wasn't. This was Ice Cube.
He wasn't in this one. No. It still sucked, though.
So Eon Flux made $25,874,337 to be the 99th highest grossing movie. Triple X State of the Union made $26,873,932 to be the 97th highest grossing movie. Both
So
were
is Triple
terrible,
X.
terrible bombs for their studios.
Indeed.
All right. Oh, here's a good one.
Pitch Black is fun. I'll give you that.
Pitch
Yeah.
Black's very good.
Boiler Room. It's another good Vin Diesel movie.
Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. Or Electra.
Deuce Bigelow.
Deuce Bigelow, yeah.
I'm gonna go with Deuce Bigelow.
All right, so everyone's saying Deuce
Right,
Bigelow.
yeah, I've got to think about this. I got to think about this. I'll go for Electra then, if everyone else is going for. I'll
Oh,
play
a
the opposite card.
contrarian.
I'll play the opposite card. Yeah.
All right.
based on nothing.
Yeah, you've made a bad call.
All right. In $22,400,154 was Deuce Bigelow. In at $24,409,722
Rock.
is Elektra. $2 million more.
Boo.
Never tell me the odds.
Boo.
Now, here is a movie that has proven to, I think, be a classic. Lord of War.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It was a good movie.
Has one of the best end scenes that really gets into the uniparty and government that you'll ever see, when they bring Nicolas Cage in and arrest him, and he has to tell the FBI agent that
No,
in a few
Eric, I
minutes,
deserve that. I deserve that.
in a few minutes someone who's higher up than him is gonna come in and let him go. Because sometimes Uncle Sam has to launder weapons to people. Or Assault on Precinct 13.
That one was way better.
Remake.
Lord of War?
No, I liked Assault on Precinct 13 more.
Yeah, but did it do well?
Did either do well? The
Well,
answer
is
is
it?
no. Neither
I'm
of them
still
did
going
well.
Lord of War.
Oh,
I'll go
Lord of War. Lord of War.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Lord of War
And
made...
I agree with Eric Myers because Nick Cage.
Yeah. Lord of War made $24,149,632 total. That's all it made. That's a no, not well, but it made that. It made less than Elektra by $7,000. And Assault on Precinct 13 made $20,040,895. So it got outgrossed by Lord of War by $4 million.
Well, there you have
Wait,
it.
which
The
one
power
won?
of Nick. Lord of War.
Lord of War won. All right, let's see.
There was 0 point in making a remake of Assault on Precinct 13. Like, no point at all.
I like the remake.
I've got it. I've got a copy of it. It's, what was the point?
I mean, did you think
What's the
that
point of making any movie?
the remake of The Taking of Pelham was also
Yeah,
unnecessary?
I've seen that one too.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. But, I mean, did it add anything
Add anything to what?
to the original movie? Did it do anything different, better? Did it tell a different story?
I don't know.
because
It's
it's a remake.
original.
All right, let's go ahead. Oh, this is good. The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl 3D
3D.
or Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley.
Lava Girl and Shark Tank.
I'm gonna go with The Adventures of Lava Girl and Shark Boy.
Pride and Prejudice.
God.
Only
Pride,
if it
and,
also had
Pride and
zombies.
Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice.
The answer. Give Chad a second. Well, I don't know why Eric is so invested in saying, please let it be Shark. That was Taylor Lautner before the, what was it, the whatchamacallit
Team
movies?
Jake.
Twilight movies? Yeah. All right, Pride and Prejudice made $38,591,603, as opposed to The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl, which made $39,177,684.
So Shark Boy and Lava Girl, take it.
Yep, and both of them outgrossed The Island by Michael Bay. All
That
right.
hurts.
Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies was a few years away, Davina. That came out in the 20-teens. All right, last one. This one's close. There's only separated by about $200,000. The Fog, the remake of it, or Zathura, a space
What the fuck
adventure.
is a
The
Zathura?
Fog Because I've never even heard.
I'll go with
Zathura.
Zora.
You never heard of Zathura? That's by the same people.
Wasn't
who
it the
did,
Jumanji in space?
It was the same. Yeah, it was directed by Jon Favreau.
Still going the fog.
I'll go with Zora.
Yeah, Zathura.
Yeah, it's close. So you're gonna be.
I'll say
Wasn't
The
The
Fog.
a Stephen King film? I guess that's probably why it didn't end well.
Yes, it was a Stephen King film.
Did that have Henry Cavill in it?
This was like 2005. It had the dude from Smallville.
Had
Oh, that's who I. Yeah, okay, sorry. I
Had
could
Tom
tell.
Welling.
Clive Owen.
Tom Welling.
Welling. Yeah.
I can see how you got those guys mixed up.
Yeah.
The
Mist.
Oh, yeah, The
was
Mist.
The Stephen
Mist.
King.
Loved The Mist.
Oh, The Mist. That was Thomas Jane.
Fucking love that movie.
That was Frank Darabont, by the way, who actually came up with that ending.
You know,
Yeah,
I was
and-
thinking this movie was The Mist. I don't know what The Fog is or what Zathura is. I'm
Well,
still
it was
going
a
with
John
The Fog.
Carpenter movie originally.
Yeah.
Still going with The Fog.
The you know they use practical effects, but in post they're like, no, let's change it with shitty CGI.
Really?
For which thing?
The Mist.
Oh, okay.
The Mist. I mean, there's a black and white version that's pretty.
Yeah,
Even
I was about to
creepier,
say the
too.
same thing. It covers up a lot of the bad
CG
CGI.
stuff.
Yeah.
And it's weird how making it black and white makes that ending even more dark.
Yeah.
All right. The Fog made $29,550,869. Zathura: A Space Adventure made $29,258,869. So The Fog
Yes.
is the winner.
Fog wins.
Yeah, The Mist is kind of an effed up movie. It's not so much that it scared me during the movie, but it just leaves you
It
feeling
haunts
very,
you, dude.
like Thomas
It kind of
Jane,
hollows you out at the end there.
when you see the look on his face, man. That is some brilliant acting because you are just haunted by him.
Dude, who did Thomas Jane piss off in Hollywood? Because he is a fantastic actor.
Yeah,
I
he
think
is.
he had like a substance abuse problem for a while or something.
Right, he was in Hollywood.
So did Iron Man.
That's true. My favorite Thomas Jane appearance was actually in Scott Pilgrim when he's one of the vegan police.
I do like him as one of the vegan police.
Because
I like his Punisher. I wish we could get another movie with him as Punisher.
he'll probably show up in Secret Wars. That's they're supposedly getting all of the different MCU, not just Marvel people, because they can be from different universes. So anyway, so they'll probably have him show up. But in Scott Pilgrim, when he's the vegan police, and they're like, on this date you consumed gelato, or and he's like, gelato's not vegan, and Thomas Jane's delivery goes, no, it's milk and eggs, bitch.
It's milk and eggs, bitch.
It's just such a perfect
The
one. Yeah.
de-veganizing ray. Hit him.
No vegan powers. And then when they're running back and high-fiving in the background as he's getting punched in the face, that is my favorite fight scene in that movie.
You once were a vegan, but now you will be
You'll be
gone.
All right. So 20 years ago, 2005, even the 100, like the right around 100, you're getting movies like Lord of War. 105th. It was the 105th highest grossing movie. So just better. Even 20 years ago, we were better off than we were now. So
What's the bottom movie?
the very bottom movie on the list, the 200th one, is Paheli, which looks like it's a foreign movie. Murder Ball at 196 as a documentary. That was, I think, the like.
I was thinking Rollerball with Chris Pine. That movie's fucking awesome.
That movie came out a few years earlier than that.
Dude, have you seen that? It's
Yes,
fucking bananas.
I had to screen that shit because no one else wanted to watch it.
It's great, right?
Oh my god, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was 170th, only made $4.2 million.
That Hollywood should be embarrassed.
It should be. On Bank, the Thai Warrior, 4.5 million as
Ong
a
Bak?
yeah.
Bak. Yeah, I like that one too with Tommy Jaw.
Yeah. Trying to see. There's a lot of just documentary type shit, like in the low end. Casanova, that was another one with Heath Ledger, right? That made 11 million.
All right, we got to get to plugs.
Yep. Yeah, let's go ahead and switch to plugs. Mad, do you want to plug things?
Yeah, Tuesday, EFAP. Mad.
Do you want to add energy to your plug?
No.
Are you that sad that you don't have a V2 battery?
No, I'm at the end of my day.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Do you want Slender to send you and get you set up so you can have one?
No, I don't want it now.
But why?
Because I'm over it.
You don't look over it.
You don't see me.
You can't see
I'm looking right at you. See, my avatar is turned right to look at you.
Man, you're on a monitor.
Your avatar's faced the wrong way. You got to look that way.
I'm looking that way.
Yeah, the opposite direction of Mad.
No, this is how it looks on mine. It looks like I'm looking at him. Hold on. All right. On my
there
screen,
you go.
On my screen, it looked like I was looking at him. I'm going to have to I'll hit the little button to mirror it for next time. Fine.
How about you, 70s? You got anything?
Not much, no. I'll be doing a show on Monday, but it's just going to be a, talking about anything type show. No real theme, so.
Okay.
But that's it.
Brahma?
I do stuff.
Oh,
We got
70s.
Bulls in on Sunday night.
Do you already have access to that server I've set up?
I don't think I do.
Because we'll we'll talk about it after, because that's where I've got the thing that I transcoded for you.
Indeed, I appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. I'll definitely use it.
And what with Brahma's got bullpen with me on Sunday,
Yep.
where we've got more fun stuff. I'm sure you were saving the clips of Trump pantsing Powell at the Federal Reserve today, like I was.
I've got lots of things saved for this Sunday. Because there's lots going on right now.
Yep. All right. And Slender, do you have any Ascendant Arcade stuff coming up? I know you were...
We got another episode recorded for Ascendant Arcade on Gaming, episode 3, so that'll probably be going live on Monday night. And we might stream something this weekend. I'm not sure.
Nice. Is that going to be as fun as where you got the clip of Mad stealing jokes?
Oh no, it's just me and Imp. So Mad wasn't stealing anybody's jokes that time.
I mean, he came on this show tonight and tried to steal Brahma's idea
Get the
about
fuck out.
YouTubers.
Press end.
Not to mention, trying to steal all our thunder because we put all this work into these great VTube avatars.
Press end.
You want me to press end?
A Mad Cavelli production. The stream's now behind, but there's no need to be glum. We'll return with more jests, with humor to come. So click that damn subscribe and let the good vibes thrive. For the next grand stream, we'll surely jive.
Ascendant art, we've charted the street with synapses sparking, hilarity you can't believe.
You've brought your joy, so now you must go. But keep the party in your heart, yo. Keep the giggles, keep the banter, keep the screams delight. Until our next stream, keep the fun in sight. In this virtual voyage where streams do end, remember with Ascendant art, we'll always fucking ascend. Oops, we forgot about Imp, he's bound to reappear. With chaos in his wake, all we can do is persevere. Are you happy now, imp?